Hello everyone, it's Rosin, and I have some friends here with me.
Hey.
Friends.
I'm your friend.
Hello.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh. So, in the one corner we have the bad opinion man's himself,
Hi guys. I'm Julian.
Jolien.
Julian.
Julian, you sound like you said Jolien. In the other corner we
Oh,
have the other bad opinions guy, Zach.
I've never been on this YouTube channel before.
No, you'd have never.
Clearly.
We also have Trick.
Again, unless if you upload this first, then that'll
This will
be pretty
probably
quick.
be uploaded first.
I am pretty sure everyone on this call, right now, has been on my channel, except for
I've
Julian.
never.
Yeah, that's a good thing though.
Oh yeah,
Now you're tainted.
Yeah,
yeah. I want out.
yeah. Anyways, so this is not a No Man's Sky Let's Play.
You didn't introduce Fang or Matt.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
I see how it is.
Oh. Oh.
There's no spot
That's
on the
awkward.
script. This is for
There's-
good opinions.
There's no rolling that back. Anyways, we have Fang.
Yeah, hi guys. I was on like one COS episode a million years ago, but who remembers that? I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, huh? What's a COS? Oh,
I sure don't know.
I don't either.
uh-huh.
And then we have Matt.
Hey, there's only good opinions from here on out.
Yeah, you love the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what that
yeah.
episode was about.
Finally
Yep.
getting into the real good stuff.
Yeah. Force Awakens was dumb, am I right, guy?
Thank you.
Haha.
I mean, it wasn't that good.
Okay, no.
Okay,
Okay.
Cut that one out.
Yeah,
You should.
that's what this is about now.
Hmm.
Fuck it, we're starting episode 11.
I knew I couldn't bring the bad opinion guy on. Anyways. Whew, we'll talk about Final Fantasy 13 another day. But anyways,
Good
so
game.
you're all probably wondering what this is. And it's not a Let's Play of No Man's Sky.
I sure wish it was.
It probably would have turned out to be more entertaining than whatever this is gonna be.
Yeah.
So for like about a year now, me and a few of my friends have kind of entered into the world of tabletop RPG gaming and stuff, which has been really fun. We've had a lot of like cool, dumb little stories and adventures that we've created and stuff. I personally really like running games. I really like GMing, as they call it. And we kind of just thought it would be kind of cool to maybe record a new campaign that we were starting up. And then we just kind of asked around to see if anyone would want to be involved, and we have some guests lined up in the future. And then, Matt, this is your first time doing any sort of tabletop stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we thought it'd be cool to kind of have someone that's new on board too, and also too, like, I want to try to make this as friendly as possible for people who just don't know anything about the hobby, because personally for me, I think it's really fun and just a great way to express like some random creativity, I guess. Like it's fun to world build and create adventures and stuff like that. And on the player side, it's fun to just kind of role play and have a character and be part of an adventure and be a little more freeform than just a video game. Like I'm sure we all came from this from like a video game player perspective as people who liked playing RPGs, but this is a little more freeform, I guess. Um, but yeah, we're going to be playing using a system called Stars Without Number, which is more of a indie. I think actually this book was written by about just a couple people or just one person even. And it's basically a mix, from what I can tell, of like some sci-fi tropes and settings, but then also using more of an old school D&D rule set. There's some conflict, it seems like, in terms of what version of D&D people prefer to play, and there are some people that are really hardcore purists for the older versions. So I'm interested to see how that plays out, because I've personally had no experience with anything that wasn't super modern. So, I mean, this is technically still, I think, only like a 4-year-old game, maybe 5. So it's not that old, but it's emulating kind of an older system. But we're gonna play it. We're gonna see how it goes. So one thing that I kind of wanted to do, and we probably should have done with our other campaigns but never did is kind of like a session 0. So this is kind of going to be the episode 0 of this show, where we're just going to kind of set up our characters and also kind of maybe establish a little bit better the setting that we are going to have this game take place in. So I kind of homebrewed a little bit of... Actually, the setting is almost entirely homebrew. I took some elements of the Stars Without Number system that are lore-related, that are kind of key components of the game mechanics, and I stuck them into a homebrew setting. So it's going to be new, even if you're a fan of Stars Without Number. Also, if you're a fan of Stars Without Number or tabletop games in general, know that all of us are pretty bad at this sort of thing, honestly. Like, we play, we try to follow the rules best we can, but we fuck up a fair amount of times, but
What is proficiency?
yeah,
You know?
like, we've had our fair share of pretty awful misreadings of the rules before, but we honestly don't care as long as we're having fun, and we try to keep things, you know, to the rules as best we can, but we're not afraid to change systems around or homebrew stuff, or
Yeah, we're not that strict.
we're
I
really
hope
not.
somebody's foaming at the mouth listening to this part.
There probably
sure they are.
There are some people out there, man. But yeah, no. So like, if you're looking for like a really in-depth exploration of the system and like number crunching and, you know, a very mechanics-driven thing, that's not what this is gonna be. This is more of a collaborative storytelling effort that we, you know, a bunch of people just want to have fun on the weekends and play some tabletop game. So, yeah, I mean, I guess the only other thing I have to say is to establish the setting a little bit. This game is going to take place in a area of space called Sector 7. There are other sectors, 108 to be in fact, in total. But they're not able to be... Yeah, I know, right? Symbolism, you know, sort of thing. I'm edgy, I guess. I don't know, not really edgy, but pretentious. Pretentious is a good word for this. Just like just like No Man's Sky. It's part of the reason the name stuck.
That's some spicy opinions right there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, to be honest, I guess the main thing is that the setting takes place in a sector of space. There are other sectors that exist, but after a kind of apocalyptic event known as the Scream occurred, a bunch of psychic life forms died, and also a bunch of long-range space travel technology was disabled. So there's kind of like a dark age in the universe, or at least in terms of like the intergalactic community and alien life and all that sort of thing. So we're going to kind of get into it a little bit from there. I do have a little, I guess, an introduction document that I wrote up, and I'll have that in the description of the video if you, as the viewer, want to kind of learn a little bit more about the setting and just have some more background context for what I personally, as the GM, set up. You can go ahead and pause the video and read that if you want real quick. It's about like 8 pages. It's like a map, basic information about the core species that are gonna be part of this sector, and then like a timeline of rough events that I tried to leave vague, but I had a little bit of specifics just so it felt like this is a real place with some history behind it. But then other than that, the only other thing is that because this game is kind of more balanced around an older school D&D mindset, this game is actually going to be a little bit lethal. So I want to start this off with you guys by just warning that combat's not going to be always the go-to option like it is in a lot of other tabletop games. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your character, that like a bullet is a bullet in this game. It's going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard as far as I can tell. So maybe keep that in mind when you're making your character, and know that a shotgun to the face is not always going to be what gets you what you want in this game. So I guess, does anyone have any thoughts or questions or anything before I start, or do we want to get into character creation right away?
Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, all right. If no one has any questions, I guess we can go into the character building stuff. So, Julien, it sounds like you had some rough ideas.
Yeah, I'd like to go first. So we need to start off by rolling the die, right?
Yeah,
The dice.
Yeah, but before that I want to kind of explain. So, I'm going to be switching through some screens here. If you want to listen to this like a podcast, you can probably get away with it, but if you want some visuals to go along with it, I'm going to be switching between the character sheets and stuff like that on the screen too, so you can kind of see where everyone's at. And then later on, we're going to try to learn Roll20, which none of us have ever used, but we want to learn that so you guys kind of have some sort of visual to go along with our adventures. But this episode's probably not going to be too much of that, if any. So, yeah. So the first thing we can do is roll the dice, I guess.
It says roll 3d6.
Yep. So that's three
For
six-sided dice.
for one stat, I need to roll a d6 3 times.
So basically, what you're gonna do is you're going to do that 6 times. So, actually, here, this will be an easier way. So roll a 3d6 right now.
Yeah, I just did it right now, and I added them up and got 13 for my first stat.
Okay. Do it for
3 more times.
5 more times. You're gonna need to do it.
Got 14 for my next one.
Mhm.
12,
Okay.
10, 8.
Ooh, that's bad.
That's what?
Bad.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's
How
not.
many more times
It's-
do I do it? I have 5 numbers. 6?
One more.
One more time?
If he got a 7 or
I
lower,
just got
that's
a
when it
7.
starts.
Oh, you just got a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I rolled 2
okay,
ones
then,
in that
well.
one.
Okay. I guess actually this brings us to our next question. Julian, which class do you want to be? And before you answer, actually, I want to explain. This game has 3 classes. The way I have seen it described is that if you want to be a shooty shoot bang bang, good at fighting space marine type character, you're gonna want to go with the warrior class. If you want to be a magic user of any type, you're gonna want to go with the psychic, and then anyone else is gonna fall into that expert class. So
I want to be expert.
okay, I'm going
And
to make your sheet real quick then, which
Mhm.
means I just need to duplicate this one.
Yeah. And before I decide where I put my points, there is a thing that says on this like character creation sheet that says you may replace one prime requisite attribute of your chosen class with a score of 14 if you so wish. So like expert, warrior, and psychic each have like prime like attributes. Like they're like highlighted in white. I don't know
Yeah,
if
they
whoever
are.
watching could see that.
Yeah.
But like, so could I just in one of those prime skills, can I just put my lowest number there and then replace it with a 14? Because that says I can do that.
What page is that on of the
Uh,
PDF? I just want to check real quick.
8
8. Okay. I am also not
under choose a class.
Okay. I am also not going to be showing the actual PDF that we're using off in the video because it is copyrighted material. But if you want to look up the book, there is a free version on DriveThruRPG. I can link to it below. It's called Stars Without Number. So if you at home want to check out the free version of the rules and look along, it's pretty similar. So, let's see. So it says, what part does it say this?
There's like, do you see where it says character creation summary? Like
The character
the
creation
top,
summary. Okay.
and then it says under the choose a class subheading, it says it.
Hold on, let me look real quick. I want to actually read like the more in-depth version.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want to see
Doesn't look like it says. I can't.
if both of
that.
your prime attributes are 14 or higher, you need not replace either.
So I can't do you think I can purposely assign one of them as a really low number so I could switch it?
I
14?
feel like you probably could. I mean, I don't see anything that says you couldn't.
Okay.
So, if you really
Okay.
want, yeah, you could do the 8 and 7 with those, and then.
I thought I could only change one of them.
Oh yeah, it would be 1. So.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll put 7 on charisma
Okay.
and make that one this one I switch to 14.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just changed it. Which
And
means
then
you get a +1 to charisma rolls then.
Yeah, and then I'll put my 14, like the 14 I actually rolled on intelligence.
Okay.
And
So that leaves you with 13, 12, 10, and 8.
what would you recommend that it would be better for me, dexterity or strength?
What type of weaponry are you looking to use?
Probably something like ranged. So dexterity.
I think dexterity. I'm not entirely sure with guns. Let me look. If you look, actually, there's a weapons tab, and it actually has a list of weapons, like energy weapons, projectile weaponry, and it tells you what attribute they use.
Okay, well, I'll just go with dexterity, and I'll just choose a weapon based on that.
Okay.
So I'll put my 13 on dexterity,
Okay.
my 12 on constitution,
Okay.
my 10 on wisdom,
All
and
right.
8 in strength.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Okay. Then from there, following that, the little summary that they have for character creation, then I believe next what we're going to do is you select your
Background package.
background package. Okay. And this kind of goes into, this basically goes into kind of more of your character's actual history. So I'm gonna interview you a little bit here, and I hope you don't mind. So yeah, go to the starter packages tab. It's the last
I'm
one.
there.
So you can choose any of those background packages, and you see where it says skills.
Yes.
So that those are the skills that you set to skill level 0. By default, every skill is at -1. Like if you are untrained at something in this game, you are at -1. And then 0 means that like you have some training, and then it keeps going up from there. So you get skills based off your background package, and then something later on called a training package. So if you have a skill that increases because of both packages, you're at 1. If a background package increases a skill, it's just at 0, if that makes sense.
So wait, I can choose multiple background packages?
No, you can choose one background package and one training package.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, if they both have like culture spacer, then culture spacer would be at 1. If both of them have it, if that makes sense. So.
The background package I want to do is comm crew.
Okay.
So the description is Comtex, operate a ship's radio and tight beam laser communication systems. Usually find additional duties in maintaining a ship's computer software. A career spent talking to potentially unfriendly audiences. Give most Comtex a great deal of practice at keeping a smooth, persuasive line of speech. Yeah, so basically the reason why I'm doing it is because I like the more discussion aspect of this game, like trying to weasel my way out of like
bad situations. Yeah, that's always fun.
When I play games like Fallout, I always go for that type of build.
So you get a skill in computer, culture spacer, persuade, and tech tech. So actually read those off to me again, just because I have bad.
Computer, culture / spacer.
Okay.
Persuade.
Wait, where is persuade in this list? There it is. It's further down.
And tech / post tech.
Tech / post tech. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure if that's. I think that's pos tech, but I'm not sure.
Pos tech. Okay.
Pos tech. I think it might be pos tech because there's a mal tech.
Yeah, okay.
POSTECH is mechanical and electronic technology developed after the Scream, including almost all of the technology in use on modern frontier worlds. Okay. So it's just modern technology, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so
no, you're right, it is post-tech, because it's post-tech and then there's pre-tech.
Okay.
So, yeah, you were right. And I'm just an idiot. No. So...
I mean, we already all do that.
Okay. I know who's dying right away, damn it.
Oh.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I died right away.
Oh. Yeah, so anyways, for some background knowledge, because I'm sure it'll come up a couple times, I ran D&D with everyone in this call except for Matt, and it became the most filthy, meme-ridden garbage. But it was fun.
Yeah.
I remember, who was it? Zach killed me, actually, my first time.
Yeah, in my defense, I was like charmed or something, though.
Yeah, you were brainwashed. That was also after you killed the boss by kicking him in the dick.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
So, we have some adventures.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
We actually this is going a while back and it wasn't the most listened to episode, but we talked a lot about when we started doing this on I think episode 5 of WAF.
yeah. For those of you who are somehow stumbling onto my channel with this video, first of all, please don't leave. I'm sorry, it's usually not this bad. Second, I have another
That's a load of shit.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
Second, just skip to episode 1 because this is probably just a mess.
No, it's fine. But then in episode 1, we'll be like, just skip to episode 2, and then we'll be done, you know? With, like, the series. Like, we'll be at episode 70, and we're just like, don't listen to this.
Yeah, how long do you think this series is gonna go before everyone wants to quit?
I don't know. We'll see. That's part of the adventure.
You mean we all don't want to quit already?
Oh, well, you're right.
Yeah, man. Like, why am I here?
Just to suffer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so... I got some questions then. So, you're a comms tech. Is that's the name of the proper background? Okay. Why, like, was that your occupation? Like...
I didn't think about this. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Like, we can make it up on the spot. Improv. Was that just, like, your day-to-day thing, or, like, was it, like, a hobby that you...
Yeah, let's say it was a hobby.
Okay.
Like, when I grew up, I didn't know many people, but I had, like, a radio and, like, communications systems and always, like, talked with other people.
I like that.
Because I lived my life in seclusion with my grandfather. I never knew my parents, and he was the only person I ever knew outside of the people I talked to in my box.
This got dark real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Where's this box located? Tell me more about
the
box.
No, I meant box like communications box.
Oh,
like,
okay. I thought you meant like your...
I didn't mean like I was in an actual box.
I thought you meant your grandfather locked you in a prison cell.
No. Sorry, that's the story now.
No.
Okay.
Can that be the lore instead?
I have proof of this.
No, anyway.
You know what? Now, I say that, but now in hindsight, I feel like I like half ripped off another sci-fi story. But well, whatever.
That's fine.
And man, we're all gonna rip off a lot of other
welcome
sci-fi.
to
Oh,
role
yeah,
playing.
we are.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so I guess that's my background.
All right, and then I just have a few more general questions. I'm not gonna go too far because, like, you know, we'll figure this out as we go, and obviously everyone, I think, would like more time, like, after this to fully flesh out their character after we kind of have our ideas.
I might kind of retcon some of it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's perfect. Like, that's perfectly okay with me. Better to do it now.
Will it be okay with the fans?
Fans.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody's gonna listen to this.
No. No, but like, honestly though, that goes for any of you. It's better to retcon something now than like episode 13. You know, so like. But I guess, like, general question.
We're probably gonna... Our whole party's probably gonna die before we even reach that far.
Oh, that's depressing, but very possible in this game. So you do have some... skill in, like, the spacer culture, which basically, like, you know, general... Yeah, like, it says in the Google Doc here, like, if you hover over any of these tabs, it kind of reveals more information about all of the different items, but basically, like, you're comfortable in zero-gravity environments and can identify ships and astronautic equipment. Basically, you've spent a lot of time in space, sort of thing. So, did you grow up on, like, a space colony or, like, a space station of some kind, or...?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay. If you had... if you had to say on the... Here, fuck it, yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, so I'm gonna flip real quick to our sector map. If you had to choose a space that on this map that you would hail from, which would you choose?
I want to say K9, but at the same time, that's a place I want to go to. So like.
See all the doggos? Is that?
Yeah. See if there's actually is a planet of dogs.
This is the part where Dog Song plays.
I mean, there can be multiple things in any of these hexes, so you could have possibly...
All right. I'll come from N0 for no.
Oh, okay. Man, you're way in the boonies there. Then that's okay.
Yeah, it's probably why I never knew anyone
That's very. There
like
we
in
go.
person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
You
even
were
though
in.
even though somehow I got good at communications.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna mark a J right there on the map. The viewers can see this. You guys can't. Um, make that a little bigger. There we go. That'll be where you came from, Julian. But then, yeah, I mean, that was Gray controlled territory, which basically is one of the 5 main species in this sector. And
It's basically the meme alien.
yeah, it's just the traditional stereotype Gray, like small little short stature alien with the big bug eyes and round dumb heads, like the Martian, if you will, that sort of like generic looking thing. I thought it'd be cool if like we actually incorporated that into the like.
Is it okay if I'm still human though? Because I
Oh
want to be
yeah,
human.
no. That's another thing. So at this point in the history of this sector, everyone's pretty much everywhere. There's a lot of different like different people coexist and can be found everywhere. Like it. You've probably never, Julian. You said you've never played Mass Effect, right?
No, I haven't. It's
Yeah.
on my list for some time.
Yeah,
but
like I guess I basically in that game, like, or that universe, like different species kind of commingle and kind of live a little bit of everywhere. Like they travel and migrate and stuff like that, just like in real
wait,
life.
by commingle, do you mean just like have sex? Because that's like all I hear about Mass Effect.
Oh no, they. Well, I mean,
they do, but
they
that's not
do.
what he meant.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
I
because
mean like migrate.
like because like 2/3 of the time I hear people talk about Mass Effect, it's always about like
waifus.
yeah,
Yeah. No, that's part of the fun too.
it's
But
it's the Persona 4 of Western RPGs.
oh.
You're not wrong.
You actually really aren't. No, but yeah, like you could totally be a human that ended up that far away. Like
Okay.
everyone's kind of everywhere, like I said. Like all the different species can be found throughout, so. And some species that are not as spread out. Like I mean, there are, keep in mind too, there are also planets of like people that just haven't, like different alien species that just haven't been contacted yet even, or just are left alone because they can't really fly out to space. So
Okay.
but yeah, so that's where you're from, I guess. And then actually we do need to get into your training part yet. So I'm gonna
Oh,
switch back
yeah,
to the
so,
character
sorry
sheet.
for causing us to go on a tangent.
Oh no, this is good.
No, this is gonna happen a ton.
But also too, this is good. Like we're fleshing out your character, man. So
Yeah. I'm kind of leaving. I like when I said the backstory, I kind of left it like somewhat vague. So I don't know,
That's
some
fine.
mystery going on. So like if
as
I
long
don't
as
know,
you have
this
a
could,
general
like weave
idea.
into the plot or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's part of the fun of this too. We can discover as we go, you know. So
Mhm.
And then, so you're going to also have a background, or sorry, you just did the background. So you are an expert, which means you have a expert training package, if you see that list. And if you
What
want
page is it on?
it's on the starter packages sheet right below the packages listing that you're looking through. It's on the actual, like, Google Sheets starter packages tab.
Okay, I only see the background packages tab.
Scroll down all the way. Well, it says starter packages, right? If you scroll down from background packages and keep going, you should reach expert training
Oh yeah,
packages.
expert training packages right here.
Yeah. So there's less, but there's a few. If any catches your eye, just let me know.
What about criminal?
Yeah, we could do criminal.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, same thing. Please read off to me the skills in order that you gain from that.
Business,
All right.
combat / primitive,
Okay.
culture.
Primitive weapons,
What?
by the way, are like swords, knives, bow and arrow, just for the audience, so they know. Um, yeah.
Culture. Oh, and since I put a lot of my points in dex, I guess I'll be using bows.
Oh God, this will be interesting. Um, no,
Okay,
okay. So culture.
that's fine. I'll roll with that.
What was it called?
Culture/criminal.
Oh, that makes sense.
Gambling.
Gambling. There it is. In alphabetical order, I just realized, so that makes sense.
Perception.
Perception.
Persuade. I already had persuade.
That means you go up to
that mean
1.
it like doubles it?
Yeah, so
It
that
makes it
means you
even
go up
better?
to 1, which means you're really good at persuading people.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And then is there
And
anything
security.
else? Security?
Yeah.
Is that like
What does
breaking?
that mean?
Let's see. Let's look at the hover over text. The character is familiar with primitive and modern security systems, both in setting them up and defeating them. The character can pick a lock, defeat a retinal scanner, circumvent a pressure sensor, and otherwise attempt to overcome security measures.
Okay, that I think that with
So
like
you're-
hyper should be pretty good.
You're good at breaking into places, is pretty much.
Yeah.
I
And
imagine
with-
that works the other way too. Like if someone asked you, "Hey, can you look at like the building map of this building and point out any areas where like we have security flaws?" You'd probably be good at pointing you know what I mean? Like that could be
Yeah.
used for good or for bad purposes.
Yeah, so I feel like that mixed with like persuasion would
Oh,
be helpful in getting
yeah,
to places.
you should be able to infiltrate places very easily. So, well,
And
maybe
the
not
last one
easily,
is
but
stealth.
better. That's stealth. Okay. Yeah, that'll help too. So, all right. And then that was the last one you said. So, I guess how did your character kind of get into the criminal underbelly of the world?
Hmm. So I said I kind of lived in solitude for a while with my grandfather, right?
Yeah.
Let's say one day we received a visit, the first people I have like physically seen, like aside from my grandfather in like ever, and they kind of like stole me. They killed my grandfather and then they stole me and put me like, and they were like a kind of like a criminal ship.
They
Like, I
basically
don't know,
like forced
some
you
band
into
of
it.
space pirates or I don't know, something. I guess
I
you
like
could,
that. And they
yeah,
kind
something
of
like that. Kind of pushed me into it, so I've got like a background in that.
How old were you when they killed your grandpappy and took you?
I don't know. I don't know what's a good age.
What's a good traumatic life event age?
3.
14?
14's good.
14? Because that's like not too old, but not too young.
That's a good age.
That's a good traumatic
Yeah.
age.
Okay. I mean, you could adapt your life into a young adult novel if you really wanted, you know? Like, we got this. But then
Are you planning spin-off deals, man? Look at you.
I am thinking 20 steps ahead, motherfucker. Okay. So we chose a training package. We already kind of chose a homeworld. So I guess so like we said you lived in space, right? So
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's a couple different types of space. Like did your grandpa have just like a ship that he flew around? Or was it more of like a space station like satellite thing, or was it like a space colony where like a bunch of other people lived there too?
How about I just say I never knew.
You don't know?
I didn't know.
Okay.
Let's just say that. Like that was just he wouldn't talk about it.
Okay, I like that actually. So then we can just say space vessel in N0. All right.
Yeah, and it's like I didn't find out it was N0 until later.
Oh,
So it's
like,
like-
you didn't even know that much, sort of thing.
Yeah, I
right?
didn't know that much until after I was like kidnapped.
Any sort of faction alliance that you have, or are you your own person? Unaffiliated.
What are the factions?
The factions are in terms of, well, I guess there's 4 because there's one that's just kind of a robotic society that like they're a robotic culture that kind of only tend to themselves. There are hold on, let me go ahead and change the OBS window over. So there are the Termids, which are kind of like
Oh, those. Okay.
heavy duty tree people.
Yeah.
And kind of you're basically, this isn't so much you're loyal to the species as you are their government. So like, do you want to be part of the tree people government? Do you want to be part of
I think it'd make most sense given my background that I'm just on my own.
Yeah. So let's see, unaffiliated, let's put. I hope I spelled that right. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Other than that, then, what do we need to do in terms of your character?
Equipment?
Equipment would be next. You know what? Oh, actually, hold on.
Don't you need to roll for money?
You also need to roll for hit points.
Oh, what do I roll for that?
So, you're an expert, so you roll 1d6, and then add your Constitution modifier to the roll to determine your maximum hit points.
All right. So I rolled a 4. What's my Constitution modifier?
Your Constitution modifier on your page is it's the mod part of the table. It's the mod column under your stats. So your modifier is currently at 0.
So I only have 4 HP.
Yes.
That sounds really low.
Everyone has really low HP though, so that.
Oh God.
Yeah, this is when I said like if someone gets hurt, it's a big deal in this game. Like.
Oh no.
Like we'll.
Okay, just make our first like several encounters, like against like medium-sized bugs.
Not small.
What
not
constitutes
large.
as a medium-sized bug?
I don't know, like the
Yeah.
size of like a medium-sized dog.
What constitutes as a medium-sized dog?
I don't know,
You know,
like
like a large
Okay,
size.
okay. So
Like-
I
Oh, okay,
like
I
a-
gotcha.
I do want to say though.
like a small. Let's just say like a small golden retriever.
Man, that's
Okay.
a big bug.
No, I do want to say though. So you do kind of level up quickly at the beginning parts here, and I think part of that maybe is to just kind of make the characters a little more beefy. There is, you guys aren't going to be keeping track of XP. I don't like having players keep track of XP. It's just another number to keep track of that is kind of a pain. So I'll just tell you guys when you level up, sort of thing. I'm going to have it not be so much experience-based as like milestone-based leveling. So every time you guys do something I deem significant or like an achievement in part of an adventure, or you completed an adventure, you'll get progress towards leveling up your character. So you'll probably level up a little bit faster. There is a table in the PDF for that style of leveling, where it's basically like after your first adventure you should probably level up, after a couple more, and then later on it starts to taper off, and you need to accomplish more things before you get to your next level. So I'll probably be
like
following
every
that.
leveling system.
Yes, basically you scale. So but then other than that, I think the next thing on the document after HP is going to be your languages. So
How does it work when this?
I
Is
think
there like a common language?
so I think they actually like if from what I can tell from the actual material of the game, like actual languages like English, French, German, Spanish, Japanese, that sort of thing are actual, like, you're kind of supposed to play with those, but if we really don't want to, we could just have like there's a common language for all humans now. It's 300 years in the future sort of thing.
Yeah, let's say, I think most, given my background, I think it most makes sense that I know the common human language
Yeah.
and whatever language of like the people who kidnapped me. So I need to come up with like some kind of race.
So in terms of languages, your character speaks English, your world's native tongue if that differs. Well, your grandfather probably spoke English. So
Yeah.
um,
So just like
Well,
native
if he was
human
in
tongue.
gray space, would that count for that?
but he didn't have any. Oh, actually, what did the language that the people on the radio spoke with? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah, that would actually be a good point, because would you say that you could have picked up learning their language through maybe? through like communication technology, like over the radio.
Well, let's just say I feel like just knowing English would make sense because like learning a new language just by speaking to people on a radio probably wouldn't
Yeah.
work out. Meanwhile, if I'm like in a pressured situation, like being kidnapped, where I could learn
Yeah.
a new language by like body language and stuff like that.
You also technically could learn up to 3 languages because you have. So I guess for. We can consider like the Space Raider language like your homeworld language for all intents and purposes, I feel.
Okay.
But then also too there is since you do have a +1 in intelligence, you could also choose a 3rd language if you would like.
I don't know. I feel like 2 languages.
You'd rather just stick with those for your character? Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll put common. Let's just have all humans speak the same common tongue in the
Yeah,
future.
that make things
It'll
a lot simpler.
simplify things. So we're going to. There has to be a languages section somewhere in this fucking file. Do you guys see it? Because I don't.
Duh.
Well, wouldn't it just be the languages of the races?
But I mean, is it on the sheet though? You know what I mean?
I
I don't see it actually.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you made the races.
Well, I did, but I mean on the actual character sheet. I don't know if there's like
I think
what
you
languages they
character sheets for races.
I
Sorry.
think you might have to make a table. For
make a
that.
table. Yeah, I mean I can just list them.
I guess that's probably
Yeah.
what should have gone in.
We can
there.
always like choose the language like later.
Yeah,
Everyone speaks anime Japanese.
yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Can I speak?
Kawaii des.
Yeah, just can that be a thing?
I
Just everyone speaks Japanese.
God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna say
Sugoi.
common and then space pirate. There we go.
Space Japanese.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's different from regular Japanese because it's in space.
Kawashikai.
Oh boy,
Now we've gone full circle.
we've. I don't know where. I don't know
Dattebayo.
from where, but we have. Okay.
No.
The only other thing then is. Well, you don't belong to the psychic, so you don't need to choose your psychic disciplines or anything. But you get to buy starting equipment now, and this you may want to just browse this on your own. So I might leave you to kind of figure that out while I start on the next character.
Okay, how much money do I have to start with?
So you start with 400 plus 1d6 times 100. So roll
Okay, I'll
roll,
just roll that now.
roll 1d6 real quick.
1d6. Okay. A 1.
You have
Nice.
500 credits.
Nice.
So current, you own 500 credits, and there is an ode table, but you currently.
What page is the equipment on?
Actually, on the sheet, if you want.
Oh, I just found it. I just
Yeah,
found it.
there is both weapons and equipment. So
So, but stuff about tech levels?
here's the thing with tech levels in this game. There are different tech levels to represent how scientifically advanced a piece of equipment is. Tech level 4 is the current modern day technology. Before the Scream, which was kind of the cataclysmic event that made the universe shitty, stuff was at like a 5 or 6. I think 7 is the highest, and that's like the peak of cutting edge technology at like the highest point of history. So part of this game is that tech level 4 is the current one, and then anything below that is kind of like either medieval technology, modern day real life technology, stuff like that. Part of the fun of this game is like exploring ancient worlds that used to be prosperous that have kind of fallen from grace, and scavenging for old cool technology shit that has since been lost.
Okay, so what's my tech level?
Everyone's tech level is 4. You can
Okay.
your starting equipment has to be tech level 4 or lower actually if you want. So but look through, and anything that has a tech level 4 or below you can buy. You don't have to use all of your credits if you don't want to, keep in mind.
And also, because my what's combat is primitive weapons, does that mean I get like a bonus from using that kind of weapon, or is it
Yes.
the only kind of weapon I can use?
No, that means you do get a bonus.
Even if it's a 0.
Yes.
Okay.
I do believe that if you use a weapon you do not have skill proficiency with, you actually do get a penalty as well. So keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Okay, so
Oh, did you find something already?
well, I mean, it's. Oh no, I'd have to find the details. So I mean, I'll just do that on my own, and I'll tell you after. So you can move on to the next person.
All right, who wants to go next?
I'll do it.
Okay. All right. So what character class do you want to be, Zach?
Okay. Well, I guess I've brought it up before we started a couple times, but unless anyone really had their hearts on it, I kind of wanted to be a pilot.
Damn you, Zach. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, I mentioned it so many times, and you were never
Just
here when I
joking.
mentioned it.
I wanted to be the pilot. Fuck you. No.
It's fine. Be the pilot.
Spaceships are cool.
If you really want to, I'll be something
I
else.
don't
Like
want to
you
be
can
the
go.
fucking pilot, Zach. I don't care.
No,
Get in
I
the
don't
fucking
wanna be the
pilot
pilot.
seat, Zach.
Okay, I'm just saying. I kept asking, and no one said anything.
no, you ride that
Zach, I
Evangelion.
would take that to mean that no one wants to be the pilot. I think you can be the pilot.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be an expert. Unless you want to be a warrior pilot or a psychic pilot.
No, I'll be expert.
All right, and then do you have actually, Julian? Do you have a character name in mind, or if not,
I'm terrible at naming things.
we can
know
wait
what?
till later, if you want.
Actually, I have a good idea.
Okay.
Would it be okay? Of course, nobody listened to this would know what I'm talking about. But would it be okay to just name my character after a character from our last campaign?
I don't have any problem with that. I don't know if anyone
An
else does.
NPC?
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. I don't know if you.
All right, I'll just name my character Trent.
Okay, that's a good name.
No.
Man, this is telling of what's going to come.
Is as long as he doesn't get
No,
vaporized
no,
by
I just-
Falcon punching a fireball, it'll all be okay.
I was
So-
actually thinking about Toad at first, and then I was just like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't name my character Toad after what that character did.
Oh yeah, that character did some weird shit. Anyways, for anyone wondering who
Anyways.
Trent was, he was a tiny little mushroom man that was accompanied our D&D heroes on their adventure before being vaporized by a demon. It was a pretty dark time. No one cared.
There's
when
a
Trent died.
long list of lore.
No one.
It's all relevant for this. I like that Matt's here as like the audience stand-in that has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, no.
He's the
You'll-
self-insert character.
You'll get bits and pieces of the stupidity that were our previous two campaigns, don't you?
Yeah, I'm
worry.
sorry, Matt.
Oh boy, I'm the silent protagonist.
Yeah.
In the spin-off where they get the shitty dialogue.
Oh,
What could you possibly be referencing?
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, Zach, do you have a character name?
Not yet.
Taking that as a no. Okay.
I don't want to fall back to the same thing I name all my characters. So
Okay. That probably wouldn't fit for the setting too. So.
I'm no kidding.
Okay. So. What are we doing first here? I keep forgetting the stupid summary. There we go. Pick a background package. All right. So you found the background packages, right?
Yes.
What do you want to be?
I was thinking about technician. That makes the most sense.
Technician. Keep an advanced. Let's see. Technology running. Yeah. There is no pilot, huh?
Well,
Nice.
pilot's an expert training.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yep, okay, let's do technician. So you get okay, yeah, you're gonna need to read off to me your skills again.
Sure.
Okay. I'm ready.
Culture world.
Okay. That basically means you get to choose a world that you are like a specific world, whether that's one that I've set up or one that you want to create. I'm fine.
I guess.
There are two
Sorry.
there are two common like human worlds, I guess. Actually, I don't even want to say to that because, like I said, humans are kind of everywhere. But
Yeah,
I mean,
the ace space, you mean, right?
yeah. But also, if you have a world in mind that your character is from, that's totally cool too.
Not really. I guess what's the closest thing to like the, Citadel hub world,
That would probably be so like there are 5 capital planets. I'm gonna go back to the map for the viewer. I just need to keep remembering in OBS to switch the screens. There are 5 capital planets, each of these little dots here. The closest one that would be like a human citadel type area. I mean, like there's representatives kind of from every government everywhere, except maybe the Cry space because the Cry are weird robots. So basically Enoch, which is the dot in the middle here in the light blue space of the Sector 7 map.
Okay.
That would be the closest thing. That's kind of like the capital planet.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Okay. And
So
then,
I actually have like a small backstory, so that makes the most sense then.
okay. So then you want Culture World to be Enoch, then I'm assuming, because like it's your
Yes.
home. Okay. So that
Well,
basically.
it's not, but it's the close. It makes the most sense.
Oh, okay, okay. And then what else? What other skills?
Exosuit.
Exosuit. Okay. That's
And
like
it just
power
started
armor and shit.
It started raining really hard outside, so hopefully that's not getting picked up.
It is not being picked up at all on my end, so you're fine.
Okay.
It's probably snowing here, so shit sucks. But anyways, fuck Wisconsin.
Okay, so this is where things get a little complicated.
Oh, it's fine.
So after exosuit, it says any 2 tech skills except Maltech and Scitech.
Okay.
And I'm not sure where to look for those.
If you go into the PDF, I think there should be a that like kind of describes what those are. Hold on, let me look. I'm just gonna Control F for Maltech real quick. Pretext.
So it's under character skills.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, if you hover over the little tab, it tells you what each of them are. So, what were the ones you could choose from again?
I'm sorry, what?
Basically, so it said it was any tech skills except for what?
The only ones I can't pick are Maltech and Scitech.
Okay, so Maltech is forbidden technology such as bio or nano warfare tech, unbreaked AI development, or weapons of planetary destruction. And then Scitech was the other one?
Well, these are ones I can't pick.
Yeah, I'm just explaining for...
Oh, sorry, yeah, Scitech is the other one.
Scitech is for repairing and building technology that interfaces with psychic psionic powers, so that would be useless for you anyways. So, pre-tech, I believe, is everything that, like, advanced technology, so that'd be tech level 5 stuff and above, that was... Like, you would be trained in, like, pre-Scream technology.
Okay, what are the other ones?
Post-tech is mechanical and electronic technology developed after the Scream, including almost all technology used on modern frontier worlds. So that would be just, like, your basic standard equipment that everyone has on, like, current civilized worlds. Like post-tech would be, like, modern like current society technology, and then like pre-tech would be you're going into the ruins to look for some old shit that people have lost forever ago, and like that's the sort of stuff you'd be good at.
Okay.
And then there's medical, which I think is obvious, and then astronautic, which is just spacecraft. So if you're a pilot, you probably are going to want astronautic, actually.
The pilot itself gets astronautics and post-tech.
Oh, okay.
So if I were to double down on those, I'd just be really good at them?
Yeah.
What's the difference between pre-tech and post-tech in like a...
From a gameplay point of view, you mean?
Yeah.
So I guess the easiest way to describe this, you know how like magical weapons in D&D are? Like...
Sure.
Imagine if like there was a skill in that game that just basically made you better at using that. But not only just equipment, like if you run into like, I don't know, like a crane or like some sort of vehicle that was, or maybe not vehicle because that's like a different thing altogether actually, but like if you run into some sort of machinery that's in like a ruined establishment that was created before the scream happened, you would be better at using those.
Okay.
Or I mean, you would get a bonus for like equipment and stuff that's also like before the scream happened.
All right. So I guess the smartest thing for my character would be to just double down on astronautics and post tech then.
Okay. So astronautic, we can add both of those right away, and post tech. Okay. And then is there anything else from your background that you get?
Nope, that was it.
Okay. So then I'm assuming there's a pilot for training.
In expert training, it's pilot, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh god, what was your... I already lost my place. Technician, was it, for your background?
Yes.
Okay, and then pilot. Okay, what other pilot skills did we not add? Because I feel like there's probably more that you didn't...
Well, I didn't talk about the pilot skills yet.
Yeah, okay, so what are the pilot skills?
So it starts out with combat gunnery.
Okay, so that's like turrets and shit on the actual ships.
Yeah, it says too that like that's good for like actual, like I guess the pilots also can control like the gunship, the gunship bullets, I guess.
Okay. I haven't looked too much into spaceflight stuff just because it's not relevant to us quite yet, but
Yeah.
we can... It probably helps, I guess. Then what else?
Culture spacer.
Okay. That basically means you're better at like speaking with people that are from space. So.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Another exosuit.
Okay.
Navigation.
All right.
And then it's the you got the double down on the text, yeah?
Yeah, so.
Okay, so then there's vehicle any.
Vehicle any. So there are different types of vehicles. There are air, gravity, which is like hover tanks and stuff, land, which is obviously like cars, regular tanks, space, or water.
So
I feel like if you are like really hardcore on the space thing, vehicle/space would be the one you'd be looking for.
vehicle/space is also something I already have here. It's the last thing after any.
Oh, okay. I mean,
so I get one in space, and then what are the other ones like?
Air, gravity, so that's like hovering vehicles, land, and water. I feel like
I want to be useful outside of space too, though, because like you
Okay.
said, we're not going to always be in space.
Yeah.
So what's the different? Like, what would be the context for using like hover versus like land? I guess.
I feel like, I mean, we can look into it real quick.
I finished choosing my equipment, so whenever you're done, Zach,
Okay, let's
just
see.
let me know.
Okay, so that makes sense. Grav vehicles such as hover cycles can ignore rough terrain and calm water. But most grav vehicles cannot climb more than 10 meters above the ground or water.
Okay.
So I think the general idea is like they kind of hover and are a little bit more all-purpose, but like they do have limitations that maybe specifically terrain vehicles or water like vehicles would. They're the red mage of vehicles.
I'll take that then.
Okay. I love how that's the fucking explanation I had to go for. What is this? Oh, I probably could have switched over to
Then I
character
also
sheets. Sorry, people watching at home. Anyways.
So yeah, I'll take the hover, and then I also have the default one in space.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Does that mean the vehicle can double cast?
Fuck you. All right. What's next? I want to say. Well, actually, yeah. I forgot to ask you about your history. So, you're a pilot.
Yes.
Actually, it sounds like you have a general idea of like your character's history a little bit. If you want to go into it.
Yeah. Well, I was just kind of brainstorming ideas. I kind of figured grew up on a spaceship, like with a small crew, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of from space in a way, like hopping around all different planets. At like late teenager, early adult, the crew kind of broke up, and he was stranded on, I guess, the human Citadel world.
Enoch.
where Enoch, where he just started taking like small piloting jobs to make money, and then that eventually led him to grouping up with the rest of the group.
So would you say your homeworld is just what would you consider your homeworld? Space or Enoch?
Space.
Space. So like I guess I'm just gonna put none/space.
Yeah.
You said you don't have a character name yet, right?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. The other thing I was thinking of then. Would you say you belong to a faction?
Not really. Like at one point belonged to like that crew, but since they broke up, been lived on Enoch for a while, but has no real like, you know.
Mm-hmm. So. All right, that's good. It's makes sense. Let's see. Then I guess the only other thing. Actually, I think we're like halfway through. Homeworld is.
I never rolled for stats.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right. Actually, that was the first thing we should have fucking done. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. You don't need stats. You get zeros for everything. Yeah. If you want to roll real quick, and then just you can.
Sorry,
I'll
how does it go?
What was it?
How does the rolling go?
Roll. So you roll 3d6 6 times.
Okay. Let me know when to start that because I'm just gonna use the number roller.
Okay, I'm keeping track of my. I'm keeping track of your scores then too. So I'll write them down and I'll let you know at the end what they're at. So, I'm ready.
Okay. Well, I can just make it to roll 3 altogether, right?
Yeah, you 3d6, and then
Okay.
that'll be 1 stat.
So 12.
12.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
10.
Next one.
Another 10.
Okay. You're good. You can keep rolling.
8.
All right.
11.
And
6.
oof, that's rough. Okay. So same with Julien. You do have, I believe it's intelligence and charisma. So you could technically pop one of those low, like you could make that 6 into a 14 if you put it into intelligence or charisma.
Complex technical skills and mentally demanding professions. I'll do that with intelligence because that seems like a good thing for my character.
Okay. So that's gets rid of your 6. I hope we're doing this right. I'm sorry if there's like a SWN purist out there that's like screaming at his monitor right now. Yeah. What about your other stats?
So just give me one quick second and I guess I'll take the next highest one in dexterity.
Okay, so that's going to be 12. You're left with 10, 10, 8, 11.
I'll take the 11 in charisma.
Okay.
The 10s will go to constitution and wisdom, and the other one in strength.
Okay. And I think 8 is, yeah, it's still a 0 modifier, so you don't have negative or anything. So.
Okay.
Only 1 + 1 though, so that kind of bites.
Hey,
but
well, you know, I'm a pilot. I'm not really a big combat guy, I guess.
yeah. So, then we get to choose your hit points now. Fun.
Hey.
So roll a 1d6, I want to say, for your hit points. Yep, 1d6.
6.
Oh, perfect. Okay, then plus your Constitution modifier, which is a 0, I believe. Yeah, so you have 6 HP overall.
Cool.
Then roll for actually languages.
Okay. How would I go about picking that?
Okay, so your languages are
Common, obviously.
Common is 1. Your homeworld, which you don't really have, but I mean, did they speak a different language on your space crew, or was it just common?
For the sake of simplicity, I guess it would be common.
Okay, and then you do have a +1 in intelligence, which means you could technically choose a second language if you would like to.
I would like to.
All right. What sort of language?
I guess it would make the most sense to go with the grace.
Okay. Yep. So, God, what the fuck do we call? I'm just gonna write gray because I don't want to come with like grayish or some stupid shit for. I'm bad at names. What can I do? But I think we all are here at nobrandsky.com.
Fuck.
All right.
Now we gotta trademark that.
Yes, we do. Please, no one take nobrandsky.com. I don't actually fucking care if you do. All right.
Here
So
we go,
then
guys.
we select your credits now. So roll a 1d6.
A 4.
Okay. So then you get 400 plus 400 is going to be 800 credits overall that you can spend on starting equipment. Same to Julien. You get to choose anything that's tech level 4 or below. And that is going to be in the weapons and equipment sections if you want to read through.
Okay. Does the post tech thing change anything with that for me?
Let me see. I mean, there might be some stuff that's described as being let me look at like equipment or anything real quick. I'm not actually sure if like there's a if you look on the equipment page, there's a toolkit / post tech, and it says containing a wide range of necessary tools for a particular skill set. Toolkits can handle most any job that doesn't require a full skill shop or lab. Most toolkits are specialized and not terribly useful when turned towards other purposes. It might be possible to use one in place of another for simple jobs, but even that is liable to suffer at least a -1 penalty on a skill check. So you just have some like post-tech like tools at your disposal for like I guess repairing stuff or just like any sort of like technical anything where it'd be appropriate to have like a toolkit, you know?
Yeah.
So you could definitely buy that, but that is also going to run you 300 credits.
Yeah, and the astronautic one is 500, so I'll have to
that's
choose
rough.
wisely.
So yeah, and I mean, you might want a weapon, you might also not. I mean, if you're a peaceful pilot, you could be rolling without one at the start here.
No.
Okay. Julien, I think you said you picked out your starting equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, it's just kind of like a list of things.
Okay.
I wrote down the price and all that stuff for you.
Okay. What's the
All
first
right.
one?
So I'm gonna be using an advanced bow. It says that like an advanced bow is pretty much a primitive bow, but with like extra attachments on it. So
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure that's fine. I can use.
Yeah. When I really enjoy how if I
Oh, it just filled it out
yeah,
automatically.
it just fills everything out automatically, which is super cool.
Or also ENC is weight, right?
Encumbrance? Yeah, that's encumbrance, which basically
How much
means...
can I hold?
So, do you see in, like, to your right of where it says armor and, like, above the weapon table? It says max encumbrance and then ready 4 and stowed 8. That means you can have... Basically...
Where does it say that?
Oh,
yeah, I see it.
Yep.
I can only have 8?
So, 8 is what you can... 8 is what you can have on your physical person, like in backpacks and stuff like that. Ready, okay, so like ready would be like a holstered gun where it's like you could take it out like snap just like that, or like.
Okay, so like this bow would be a ready.
Yep, if you, I mean it can be. Ready basically means that if you need it instantly, you can use it and you don't need to waste a turn getting it out of a bag or something.
Oh, okay.
So, you just don't you don't need to spend time rummaging through stuff.
Okay, so next I have a backpack, but there are like 2 different kinds you could get. There was like a cheaper one and then a more expensive one.
Oh, sorry. Also, how much did the bow cost?
It was, how much is it? 50.
50. Okay, does it say anything about ammo on that page?
Oh, I didn't look at ammo at all.
'Cause I don't know if they say how much like ammo costs or
It's
I'll
an
look.
equipment exploration gear.
equipment.
Well, I mean, actually, that's only pretty vague.
Oof.
Like the first thing it says is just like 20 rounds.
Yeah, let's go for.
You mean
Yeah,
on the
should I just
PDF?
do-
Yeah, or no, the
exploration
Google
gear.
Doc.
It says ammunition 20 rounds, but is that how it would work for a bow?
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, you can use pistol rounds for a bow.
Okay.
No, but I don't know if I would adapt that for like bow and arrow.
I don't think it really says how much like ammunition you have at the start. So
That's kind of weird.
I don't know. I guess just give me an amount.
I'll give you 20. Is that fine?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Someone's probably screaming at their monitor right now, but fuck it.
You fucking idiots!
I know, right?
It's fine.
It's fine. I don't know what this r/s is though. This is the item readied or stowed? Oh, that's readied. Okay.
Next, I have a. I guess. Should I bother with a backpack, or like, what would be the benefit to a backpack if I already have ready and stowed? Can I only stow things if I have a backpack?
I don't
Is
know.
that it?
I think that's.
Let
No,
me
I
actually
can't say
look.
anything.
So there.
Fuck if I know.
What's the name of the backpack you want?
It's just I don't know. It's just backpack, but there was like two different.
Is it on the equipment page?
Yeah, it's on exploration gear. It's on page 40.
Tech level 4 versions of this item are effectively without encumbrance, albeit they cost 50
Yeah,
credits.
that's the one I want.
A worn backpack counts as a readied item, though objects stowed inside it still require the usual round to dig free. I'm not sure the benefit of a backpack then. Let's see.
Like, I'm sure I'd need one. It wouldn't make sense not to.
I'm gonna look up backpack real quick in the actual PDF, and I just want to see what that...
Backpack.
Oh no. Stowed items are carried in backpacks and carefully balanced leg or arm pockets.
Okay, so I can only have stowed items if I have a backpack. That's what I thought.
That makes sense to me.
Okay, so I'll have the tech level 4 backpack.
So that was 50, I believe?
Yes.
Okay. It says 5 out of 15. I'm not sure, like, or 5/15. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, that means like 5/50. 5 is for the tech level 1. 50 is for the tech level 4.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why I was saying there are
sense.
2 different kinds.
And it's 0 encumbrance, right? So
yeah,
that makes sense. Okay, yep, I'm following you now. So you have a backpack. Let's see. Where is the backpack? Why is it? Oh, well, that's because it's not a weapon. It's equipment. I'm dumb. Backpack tech level 4. Encumbrance 0. Readied.
Next, I have rations.
I just realized they have a ammunition thing that I saw earlier. Hold on, let me look.
Well, there was an ammunition tab when you put my weapon in.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I wonder... Yeah, there's that, but then also, too, like, when I looked through... Oh, hold on. This is weird. Oh, whoops. I undo that. Yeah, like, there's ammunition, missile, ammunition, 20 rounds. So I'm not sure... It says 20 rounds of ammunition is 1 point of encumbrance. I'm not going to bother with that, honestly. Let's not, actually. So, this will keep things simpler, so...
Wait, what are we not doing?
There's, like, a weird equipment tab thing where, like, it lists out, like, ammunition as, like, a item, but I don't want to do that because there's already an ammo tab, and, like... Honestly, I think encumbrance is, like, it's a good balancing system, but also, too, like, sometimes it's more of a headache than it's worth to keep track of, like... 1-to-1 with what the rules say, so fuck it. How much did the backpack cost again?
50.
Okay, so you're down to 400.
Okay, next I have rations. I chose 5 days worth of rations.
Okay.
So that's... Oh, wait, actually, no, I wouldn't be able to carry that much weight.
Oh, really?
Actually, wait, with backpack, the tech level 4, does that increase the amount of stowed?
I don't know. It probably... No, I don't think it does.
Okay, well, then I'll have rations for, let's say, 2 days. 2 days, so that's... So that'll be 10. That the cost is 10.
Cost is 10. Okay, so... And also, I'm going to edit this to be rations for 2 days. It says it's invalid, but fuck this table. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm dumb. I did not realize what I was doing.
Yeah, there's a number.
Yeah, rations 1 day, and then you have 2 of them. It still doesn't autocomplete though, which is a pain. And then how?
So it'll be 2 encumbrance because
Okay.
1 for each one.
And then that would be stowed.
Stowed.
All right.
Um.
So you're at
Next,
2,
I have
4. Okay, yeah.
20-meter rope, the tech level 4 version.
Okay.
That's costs 40.
Okay, give me 1 moment. Rope 20
Okay.
meters. Oh, there's a tech level 4 version though of the 20 meters.
Yeah.
It only gave me, I think, the one.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just go with this one.
Oh, there's okay, so there's a rope 40 meters tech 4. Yeah, but I don't see another rope. You want the rope 40 meters tech 4 or rope 20 meters?
Actually, tech 4 because
Okay.
that's less encumbrance, and I kind of need less.
Okay. And then how much does that cost?
40.
40. Okay.
Next one is
And then do you want that readied or stowed?
stowed.
Okay.
Actually, how much can I have readied?
Your bow
ready.
is currently 2, so you can have 2 more. You have 2
Okay,
more
I'll
slots.
have the rope as readied.
Okay.
Next is a telescoping pole. Basically, I read the description of that. It can basically it's a thing that can like help lift heavy objects.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, because I mean I didn't know what it was until I read the description.
Equipment.
Retracting to a 30-centimeter baton, this pole extends and locks into a 3.048 meter extension that can bear as much as 1,000 kilograms of weight.
Ooh.
In a pinch, it can also serve as a club.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna have that readied.
Okay. And then I think you're good on readied equipment then.
Yeah. Next, there was a thing called trade goods.
So
Just
like generic valuables, I'm
well,
assuming.
I have 2 different things: trade goods and trade metals. I feel like since my character's good at communication, I feel like having those would probably help in communicating sometimes. Like I could like make deals with people.
Yeah, so do you want those?
Yeah, so trade goods.
Okay. Actually, sorry, how much was the telescoping pole?
Oh, it was 10.
Okay, so you're down to 350, and then trade goods.
Also, should you put telescoping pole as a weapon as well? Because it said it can be used as a club.
I think it's technically equipment just because, like, it's in the equipment tab, and also it was in the drop down for the equipment table.
Okay.
So, I think, like, that's, like, a secondary thing, you know? But, like, it's not primarily a weapon, you know?
Yeah, so trade goods, the cost is 50.
Okay. Trade goods, and, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, the cost was 50, and how many trade goods do you have? Just one?
Just one.
Okay. And you have that stowed, obviously, then.
Yep. And the last one, trade metals, 2 of them.
Okay.
So trade metals, and then put the number as 2.
Trade metals. That might put you over encumbrance, though.
Is it? I thought I could have 8 stowed.
Hold on. Give me 1 moment, and then we can figure it out. Trade metals, and then you have 2 of them. And then that would be stowed. So you're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then your bow is 2, remember? So that's 8, 9.
I thought that was in the ready.
Yeah, but no, so basically you can have 4 ready, but you can have 8 overall.
Oh, 8 overall. I thought it was of each.
I don't, at least hold on. Let me just make sure real quick, because you might be right and I just read it wrong. And I don't want to do that to you if I fucked up. So hold on.
I feel like if we all go through our equipment, this is gonna last too long, though.
I mean,
Do you think it would be better if we did this off recording and then just say what we bought?
We
think
could
so, yeah.
we could do that, or we could
Yeah.
also just have everyone roll for credits right now, and then you guys can shop while everyone else is creating characters.
Yeah. Or
That's fine.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Um,
need to paste this.
Yeah,
Yeah. We still have 3 people that haven't made their characters yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have everyone roll for credits, and then when people are going through stuff, you guys can look for what you're kind of want to buy, you know? And we can always change stuff later then, too, so... is everyone fine with that, or...?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I feel like it doesn't really say, but I think it's, I think 8 is, like, your total overall. I have a feeling.
Oh, okay. So wait, how much am I overall then? I have 2, 4. Then let's just do one of the trade medals.
Okay.
Just one, and that should put me at 8 overall. And one trade medal is 10 gold, or 10 whatever currency it is. Credits. That's what it is. Credits. So just minus 10 on credits, and that's everything.
So you're at 340, I believe, overall, if I
Yep.
counted everything right.
Yep.
That's what you got too? Okay. So yeah, I guess we should have everyone else roll for credits. So Zach, you rolled for credits, right?
Yes, I actually kind of picked out my equipment.
Oh, okay.
I did have a question about one thing, but we can deal with that later.
Yeah, I just want, like you said, it's gonna take a while if we do it this way. So
Yeah.
let's have everyone roll for credits real quick.
It's you roll just 1d6, right?
You roll 1d6 and then plus 400 is your
Yeah.
total amount of credits.
Oh boy,
Did you get a 1?
I got a 6.
Oh, I don't believe you. But anyways, carry on.
Do you want me to
No.
fucking take a picture?
No, just I believe in you, even though I just said I didn't. So yeah,
Well, I mean, I got a 4, so
800.
yeah.
Then Matt, what'd you get?
I got a 4 too.
Okay, so yeah, so basically, just if you want to shop around while everyone else is creating characters, and I mean also too, like if you have anything you kind of want to write down notes wise in terms of your character before we get to whoever. then-
Also, I have a question about projectile weaponry and range in meters.
Okay.
So it says, like, I don't know, for a revolver, it says like 30/100. So does the 30 mean like minimum distance, or like?
Let me look. So like,
Because rifle's like 200, 400. Does that mean like I can't fire a rifle like super close? No, wait, that would be stupid.
let's see. Let's look. Ranges are expressed in normal and maximum ranges.
Oh,
Firing at a target beyond normal range applies a -2 hit penalty.
wait, beyond the normal range. So if I used a rifle and they were super close to me, I'd take a penalty? Or
No, okay, so for the laser
or
ri-
does it mean like after like
so
the
basically
normal range,
so
I take
so
a
let's
penalty?
say for the revolver, like you said, if you're within 30 meters,
Mhm.
it's fine. If
Okay.
it can shoot, so like say you shot it far away, it can go at a maximum 100 meters away, but you're probably not going to hit anything. So you would take a -2 to hit. It would be harder to hit them if they're out of the like normal range of the weapon.
Oh, so like anywhere between 31 to 100
It would
is when I take a
you'll
penalty.
take a penalty, but you could still hit it.
Okay,
So
gotcha. Great.
but yeah,
Thank
Zach,
you.
what was your question?
Sorry. My question real quick was just about the kits.
The toolkits and stuff.
Yeah, so the astronautic toolkit. Would I need that to do anything related to astronautics, or like what is that
A
exactly?
wide range of necessary tools for persons. I feel like what that would be is like
All right, let me put it this way. Let's say like I'm walking down the street and some guy's like, you look like you know things about the spaceships. Come repair this spaceship thing.
Yeah.
Would I be like, hold on, let me grab my astronautic toolkit?
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't be able to just be like, oh, I know it's this and this. Let me do it.
I mean, I think it kind of depends on the job, right? Like, if it's like, oh, these chords are... I mean, I think it'll depend on the situation I set up. If it's, like, okay, let me put it in car terms. It's like... fuck, I don't know shit about cars. What the fuck was that I tried to do?
I think I
But-
kind of understand.
Yeah, like, it's like, oh, this cord is plugged in the wrong
I
place.
need materials for things, you know?
Like, if it's like, oh, these wires are fucked and need to be replaced, or, you know what I mean, like, that sort of thing, then, like,
So,
yeah.
If it's like, help me hook up these wires, I can do that.
Yeah.
If it's like, help me replace these wires, I need the toolkit.
Yeah,
So
or,
the other
like, or like a part is jammed and you can get it out with, like, your hands. And do that without the kit. But, like, if you need a bunch of, like, heavy-duty, like, wrenches and drills and, like, that's what I kind of envision. Like,
so my only other question then is like, does that have a usage number? Do I need to keep that up, or do I just buy the toolkit and then I'm good?
I think you would just have the toolkit. I don't know why it would be used up, you know? So,
Okay.
I mean,
So then, yeah.
I'm envisioning, like, an actual toolkit of, like, wrenches, drills, like, shit like that,
Yeah.
you know? Like, files, maybe, like, God knows
Okay.
why, you know, but...
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, do you know your equipment, generally?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the other thing that you were talking about with the backpacks, I heard most of it, but how, with the 51, that stores the items without encumbrance, or...
I think that's just a thing you need to actually have any stowed items altogether.
So how much is my character's basic encumbrance? What can I go up to?
You can go up to 8.
I can go up to 8 on me.
Mhm.
Okay. So I want to get because unfortunately all of the gunnery weapons are thousands of good dollars.
That's like that, and also that's shit like you actually like duct tape to a fucking side of a ship, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, even like the heavy machine gun, 5,000.
I mean,
um,
you could go into debt if you really wanted it, but
No,
also
for
you'd
now.
have.
I'm just gonna take a crude pistol.
Okay, so crude pistol.
That's 20 gold or credits, and it's 1 encumbrance.
Okay. 20. Oh, your ode is. Oh, what am I doing? Oh shit! Hold on. You started out with 800, right? So you're at 780.
Yes.
Okay. Ammo. Let's see. How much ammo do you have? How much does the crude pistol have, like, magazine-wise? Let's look.
One at. I don't know what the at symbol means.
Let's see. Hold on, I'm finding
Oh,
it.
these weapons require 2 rounds of effort to reload. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't want the crude pistol. I'm stupid.
Oh yeah, the crude pistol is like.
I wanted the revolver.
Okay, yeah.
Revolver also a lot.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted the revolver.
Okay. No
And
problem.
that's 60 gold.
60.
50.
Okay. Wait, what was it? 50? Okay. 750 then you're at.
Okay.
And then that means you're at revolver. Awesome.
Yeah, that was the thing.
That was the thing.
Whatever my name becomes, it will be revolver that name.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. So I'm gonna say you have like 18.
It's 6 magazines, so.
No, that's how much is in your magazine.
Oh, right, of course.
So.
And enough to kill anything that moves.
God damn it. So I'm gonna say you have 18 bullets to start. Is that okay with you?
Sure, but do those weigh something?
I don't like they probably do, but like we and like Julien and I were looking at it for like arrows and like we couldn't track it down, so we're just gonna say fuck it.
Okay, so I just whether I buy a backpack now or not.
Yeah, I mean
I'm gonna say
think,
no.
Okay.
Oh, I should.
I think you should. I think the idea is that.
You know what? I'll just buy the 50 backpack, the good one.
Okay. Yeah. I think, like, you technically need it to, like, have shit stored. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Well, other than the things on me personally, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I
But
think,
and then the other thing is I'm gonna get the astronautic toolkit for 500.
okay, astronautic toolkit.
Yeah, and then in the backpack, and that's it for me.
Oh, so just those three.
Yeah, I figured if I need like rations and stuff, I'll get that in the story before we leave
Mm-hmm.
or something.
So your
Otherwise, I'll
astronautic
just
toolkit is
something.
probably going to be stored. I mean, you could have your astronautic toolkit on your person.
Yeah, but it's 3 encumbrance, so.
Yeah, but you can have up to 4, and your revolver's only 1, so technically you could have it at the ready. I don't know why you would like need it at the ready, but
Yeah, I think I'm gonna store it just so I figured if we're ever in a situation where it's like, no, we needed you to get this fixed now, I'll but for now I'll just keep it in the stored.
yeah. You know what? I honestly like I'm looking at it and looking at these numbers, I think the idea and Julian, I'm sorry. I think the idea is maybe that you can have 4 stored and 8 stowed for a total of 12 because I'm doing the math in my head and it doesn't make much sense otherwise.
Hmm.
So Julian,
It's
if you
fine.
if,
I'm fine
okay.
with what I have.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, cause like, and even if that's not the rules, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, you probably couldn't have much equipment on your person. That's fun. So,
Actually, how much gold do I have after all that?
sorry, I did not take off for how much was the backpack?
50?
Okay, so you have 700. How much was the astronautic toolkit?
500.
You're at 200.
Should I buy a vac suit?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a vacuum suit for like.
Is that like the normal suit from Gundam?
No, it's like for if you need to be in like on good atmospheres
Shitty
or
atmosphere.
space, I guess. It says that it's good to have if you have the exosuit perks because I don't get the penalty to wearing it if I have the exosuit or culture spacer. So I figured
Yeah. I mean, you could grab it if you want.
it's 100, so I'll just take that and be done.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in the backpack as well.
Okay. Let's see. I think vac suit would be. There we go. Vac suit.
You know what? I'm sorry, but just for the sake of it, I'll take 5 rations too.
Okay. If you want. No complaints here. What do you know what that leaves you at, like credits wise, at the end of all this?
75.
75. Okay. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? So stored and then. Oh shit! I fucked up. Your vac suit is stored and your credits are stored. So you're at 5. Ooh, but no, you would need to have something on your person because you're at 5, 7, 10 for stowed encumbrance.
All right, I'll wear the toolkit.
Okay. So yeah, you have your toolkit on your person, your backpack on you, and the revolver on you, and then the vac suit and the 5 rations for the 5 one-day rations are in your like your backpack.
Okay.
Let's see. And then how many credits do you have at the end of all that then?
75.
75. Okay. You are running a little low there, but it's fine. You got a
Yeah,
lot of cool shit, so.
Yeah, I don't need to buy stuff later, so.
Yeah, okay. Zach, that's it for your character. All we need then is a name, which you can always do later, so.
I will definitely have a name ready by the time we actually start.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Yay, okay. So Matt, what in terms of character class are you looking at?
I'm thinking psychic.
Psychic, okay. For people who are at home and wondering if it usually takes this long, yes. So this is normal character creation.
Well, that's the reason why all this is in episode 0. If you didn't want to watch this, you don't have to, you know.
Yeah. We're saying an
We could
hour
go,
and
like-
36 minutes in.
Take that clip and start it with it.
I mean, like, in case people don't want to watch it, like, we could always just start with a basic background when we do start.
Yeah, that
of
too.
like each of our characters.
I like that idea.
Last time on No Brand Sky.
Matt, do you have a character name?
So I have been refreshing this name generator for like 20 minutes now, and I took down a bunch, and it's kind of dopey, but I suck at names, so thinking Hayden Bancroft.
How do you spell that?
Hayden, and then Bancroft. I have no idea. I can't come up with names myself.
I know that feel. Okay. Then what we're going to do, so you said you want to be a psychic. You're gonna have to roll your character's attributes, so roll real quick
Right.
for your stats.
What was it? 3d6?
Yes.
Okay. 8. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Uh-oh. Another 8.
Up.
Okay, an 11. A 13. And an 8. Wait, how many was that? Was that 5 or 6?
That was 5. You need one more.
Oh, God, a 9.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's not too bad. One thing actually that the book even says is that attributes are like the skills I think outweigh attributes in this game. So your stats aren't as important as they could be. Like there's more to it, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you have an 8, 8. You have 3 8s, a 9, an 11, and a 13. Where would you want those to go?
Okay. Oh, I didn't think about this part. Okay.
So these highlighted in white stats, these
Yeah.
two are the ones that you want to focus on. And you get keep in mind you also get at least a 14 in one of them. So if you wanted, you could have one of the 8. You could have one of the 8s go in here and then change it to a 14, since you automatically get at least a 14 in one.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll do that for wisdom then.
Okay, so you get a 14 in wisdom. That's a +1 modifier. That also means that one of your 8s is out the window. The next best thing would probably be to put 13 in Constitution.
Yeah, okay.
And then the rest of the stats are up to you. So.
Okay. What was it? I think I had an 11.
Yeah, you have 8, 11, 8, and 9 left.
Yeah, okay. So I'll put an 11 in intelligence.
Okay.
And then 9 in dex, charisma.
9 in Dex, 8 in Charisma.
No, 9 in charisma. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You're cutting out a little bit there. 8 in
Oh,
8 in
okay.
Dex and 8 in Strength.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Actually, let's just roll for your HP right away.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 1d4 because you're a psychic. You're kind of squishy.
Oh boy, 2.
Okay, you're at 2 HP. That is very fragile, so just keep that in mind.
So close to
Uh-oh.
death. Oh.
What did you roll for credits again? You had 800, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just clearing stuff out as I see them. But anyways, you have to choose a background package and a training package.
Right. So for background package, I was thinking noble.
Noble, okay. And then what's your training?
Training. Okay. Let me see. I forgot what I said. Okay, I was gonna say criminal mind, but the description is kind of at odds with the
so-
noble.
You could also change that too.
Okay, I'll
so-
just do that then.
So you don't. I mean, do you mean like you don't want to be a criminal, or like the actual description of what it says itself is?
Well, no, yeah, the description.
Like
the description doesn't really fit with the noble description, but if it doesn't matter, then
it doesn't matter. Your actual character story, like, supersedes that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, where are you a noble on?
Oh, you mean like on the map?
Yeah, like, are you like, where are you at? Like, where's your home world? I guess is where I'm going here. Let's change over to the map again here on the main screen.
Let's go with D7, I guess.
What was it?
D7.
D7. Okay. D7. All right. So that's interesting because do you have a name for your homeworld?
No.
Okay, we can world on D7. We can always come up with that later.
Okay.
So I guess also too, like, in terms of criminal mind, would you say that like, was he also, like, did he engage in any criminal activity as a noble? Or is he
I was thinking sort of like abusing their status, like with super underhanded stuff to like accumulate power or whatever.
Okay, I like this. So kind of greedy, power hungry, sort of, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that part of the map is actually used to be controlled by a race of, as I called them as I pitched this game to you guys in a Skype call earlier, naughty iguana people. Fuck you. This is a good ass name. Yeah, so basically that territory was controlled by a race called a species called the Zephalites. And they are like kind of like iguana Spartans, I guess is the easiest way to pitch them. And they try to launch an attack on the light blue territory that's kind of like the more default human territory, and they failed miserably, and humanity ended up taking over all their territory and kind of oppressing them. So, like, you probably are from like a royal family of some kind that it's pretty shitty towards them. Like, you know, like you kind of probably are built on the backs a little bit of some colonialist thought a little bit. Is your character on board of that, or does that make you a little uncomfortable? Or
no, I think we can do that.
Okay, all right. And then I guess we can get into like the why everyone ended up where they are later. So yeah, I guess that would lead. Actually, so there are two factions. From what you described, you probably aren't aligned with the Zephalites, which are, like I said, kind of the more oppressed and enslaved species in that territory. There is a faction called the Hum, and they're kind of like this religious, like, basically, my idea for the Hum were like, kind of what if like a mix of Scientology and like Abrahamic religions kind of like mixed together and like created their own revolution and sort of became their own weird theocratic government. Would you say that, like, I mean, as a noble, you're probably like somewhat related to them? Maybe not directly under their control, but would you say that you're aligned with them faction-wise? Or is your family could too also just be a little like unaffiliated, like they just happen to be nobles there, you know? Like, you don't have to be in the faction if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think probably like an unaffiliated thing.
Okay. And I mean, that could be a point of like tension too, or, you know, we can figure that out later too. So let's see from there. Yeah, so actually let's go through skills. So what skills do you gain from your background? Who's laughing? What happened?
Oh, sorry. Yoko Taro just replied to you. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, okay, hold on. Fuck this.
Stop.
I'm just running. I'm so excited. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yoko Taro. That's great. For anyone who don't know,
Wait,
Yoko
what did
Taro,
you say to him?
I just photoshopped the Majora's Mask moon onto a meal.
Oh.
Well, thanks, Yoko Taro.
I love him so much.
That's awesome. I'm gonna send him a little heart emoji.
Ask him to be in our campaign.
That would be great.
Our first guest.
So let me tell you how my world got tragically blown up as Emil sacrificed place.
While we're on this little side thing, I did come up with a character name.
Okay, what's your character name? Let's finish up your character real quick.
Gaius.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Gaius.
Revolver Gaius.
Yup.
Like that guy from Fire Emblem Awakening.
No, I've never played Fire Emblem Awakening.
Okay, anyways, back to Matt. So Matt, your background, what skills do you gain from that?
Okay, there's combat / primitive.
Yep.
Culture / world.
Okay, so that can be a world of your choice. Would that be the world that you originated from, or would you like it to be something different?
What exactly does it do?
Culture / world basically means that you're familiar with the culture of a specific world, and like you kind of have knowledge of the society, government, tech level, and laws. Basically that means that when you're basically like interacting with that culture or people from that world, like there's not a cultural gap there. Like you have some common ground.
Okay, what was the human capital? I'll do that one. Sort of like they came from there and just imposed on the Zephalites.
Enoch is the one that like was okay. So I guess I'll clarify. Enoch is the one that like Zach's character, Gaius, would be in. But also too, it's important to note that like the territory that you're in now is kind of at odds with that territory. Like they originated from there, but they kind of left and fled to this territory after being persecuted a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So you could also be... So Abalon is the name of the capital of this territory. And the ruling class there is humans. And they're kind of like I said, a little bit like religious zealot types. But if you wanted a... If you wanted a, like a culture of like a homeworld that wasn't just your... Or a culture of a world that wasn't just your homeworld, that would probably be the one that would make the most sense. But also too, it could be that you traveled to Enoch before and like you're familiar with their culture as well. Like it's up to you. So
I think I'll just do Enoch then.
okay. Let's see. So then that will be at 0. I guess, do you have any character reasons as to why like your character would travel between territory like that, especially because those two are kind of a little hostile towards one another?
So I'm thinking maybe just like sort of. I wish I had something and it just like slipped my mind. I think I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Okay, that's no problem. So
Yeah.
okay,
and then the other two skills were leadership and persuade.
Leadership and persuade. Okay. All right, and then in terms of your training background.
Okay, then there is culture / criminal.
Okay.
Persuade again.
Oh, so you are really good at persuading people.
Cool. And then security and stealth.
Security. Stealth. All right. Let's see, what else then? Okay, training package. Choose a homeworld. We already did. You'll come up with a name of that later. Roll hit points for your character. We already did that. Choose languages. So you probably speak Common, because that's kind of like the traditional language. Then what's your intelligence at? Yeah, you speak like one more language. Do you have anything in mind, or?
Probably the Zephalite language then.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
By starting equipment, do you have any starting equipment that, like, you had in mind you're looking through?
I have not figured that out yet.
Okay.
Because I forgot to pay attention to the prices on a few of them. So I
Oh.
need to reevaluate this.
Yep, you could do that. Also, you do get to choose your psychic discipline. So I'm just going to read this right out of the PDF. It says, a psychic's primary discipline begins at level 1, and they have 1 more point to spend on a different discipline. Your character's initial psi power points are equal to 1 plus their highest attribute modifier between wisdom and charisma. So... Oh, so you basically have, like, your psi power points are your, yeah, like, you have max 2, so, like, basically they're your mana, or your MP. So then you currently have, let me just reread this. Psychic's primary discipline begins at level 1. So what do you want your primary discipline to be? If you want, I think you can hover over the different...
Yeah, I'm reading that now.
Yeah. And I mean, you could also look into this.
Mm-hmm.
If you
I think I'll put it in, meta psionics.
Okay. That's your... Okay. Enter your meta psionics level. Okay, and then, one other that is not your primary discipline.
Telekinesis.
Okay. Alright, so you have those 2 skills to start off with. I believe, so... Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, if the cell is red, you've overleveled your psychic disciplines in some way. Hold on. So meta psionics is your... There we go. So I think I did that right, but no. Psychics who rise in level may only add 1 point to their primary psionic discipline and 1 point to any different discipline. The basic training given all psychics include all insurance. Okay, yeah, so there's some, like, balancing stuff that, like, as your character levels will need to keep in mind, but I can get into that later, so.
Okay.
Alright, so... Yeah, you're gonna look at your starting equipment more. So that leaves us with Fang and Trick. Which of you two wanna...
I'll go.
Okay. What did you have in mind for your character?
Hold on. What? Oh wait, my class?
Yeah.
Oh, expert.
Okay, and also I just realized I totally forgot to mark on the map. You said D9, right? Or was it D7 or D9? Oh, hold on. I think I just fucked up. Oh, no, D7, you said. Okay. There we go. So I'll mark an M there. Let's change this to... Oh, no, that's... It wants to, like, add on to that. I don't want that. Alright, yeah, sorry about that, people watching, if you wanted to see Matt's character sheet, because I totally realized I fucked up and didn't switch over. But, anyways, yeah, Trixie, you want to be an expert?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you want your character's name to be? Do you have anything in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Is that his name?
Maybe I should spell it.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna type it in the Skype chat.
I made up a whole new word.
Yes, I made an entire new language.
Perseus Xenon Zal, okay.
Man, Are we playing a JRPG?
They're gonna get along great with Gaius.
Man, I
Can I
didn't
just
know.
call you? Can I just call you Guy for short?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh, you're talking to Zach.
Yeah.
No.
Man,
Okay.
the new Star Ocean is looking fabulous.
Okay, Trick, let's roll your stats, bud.
I already did it
Oh, okay, what are
like
your
a
numbers?
couple, like an hour ago.
What are your numbers, fam?
11, 12, 10, 17, 12, 9.
Okay, what do you want those
Okay,
in?
wow.
What?
You got high scores compared to everyone else.
Did I?
Yeah, you got a 17. That's way better than anything we did.
That's.
What do you want them in?
Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay.
Intelligence and charisma are your two primary traits, by the way.
Wait, really?
Yes. For expert, that's what those two are.
Oh. Well, shit. Let me put 17 in charisma.
Okay. We have a very charismatic party.
We have a lot of experts.
Probably 12 in intelligence.
I feel like this isn't gonna go well.
No, it's fine.
Wait.
We'll see how it goes.
Wait, so can I also do the thing of changing the prime requisite?
What do you mean?
Like, didn't everybody else do the prime requisite stat changing thing? So I can change something to 14.
I'm not sure if you can do that if you rolled good, though. Let me look.
Damn it.
Let's see. Yeah, if both of your prime attributes are at 14 or higher, you need not replace either. So you could do it with one, actually.
Yeah, okay. So can I change intelligence to 14?
Sure.
So then I'm assuming the lowest number I rolled just gets bumped off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that would make sense. So your lowest number
Yeah.
is 9.
No, I want 9 in one of my stats.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
I want 12 in dexterity.
Okay.
Then it's 11, 10. Wait.
You have two 12s.
Oh.
So you have
sweet.
12, 10, 11.
Then I'll put the other 12 in constitution.
Okay. It's still 0, but
Probably 11 in wisdom. And 10 in strength.
okay. All right. Roll for your current HP actually, real quick. And you have 800 credits, right?
I have 1,000.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jesus, I don't trust you anymore. Anyways.
Do you want to
No,
take
no, I'm lying. I'm lying. Anyways, what's your current HP?
It's 1. Wait, do I roll a 1d6?
For an expert, it's 1d6.
Yeah. Man, we have no HP.
Yeah. It's a lethal game.
Oh no.
I feel like on the side, I should just make a second character.
That's
Doesn't-
actually recommended by the game itself if you really want to.
Yeah, because I don't see myself living.
Well, my luck's run out. I rolled a 1.
Oh boy.
Wait, what was the one for?
HP.
Don't get hit.
Yeah, actually, don't get hit. You're gonna be fucking. That's not gonna be good.
I mean, I'll attack him
Boy.
myself.
Trick, you're gonna trip over a fucking rock and die.
Yeah, this could end bad.
Which is great because everything, all of your stats are so good except for your health.
Yeah, honestly.
it's you're the high risk, high reward character of the party, Trick.
You like Bloodborne.
Okay. No. What's your background?
Oh. Let's see. I was gonna have my character like come from, can't read on this map, like I don't know, D6.
D6. Oh, so your neighbors with Matt there.
Yup.
Let me change to the map. I promise viewer I won't forget to change the character sheets for a while this time.
Well, worst case scenario in the video version, you can just like take a picture of the character sheet and put it up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have my character be a bounty hunter.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Background. Bounty hunter.
Which is how it ties into my character.
Is that part of the background?
No, I mean for expert training packages, like for the class.
Oh, okay. What's
Yeah.
your background package though?
What's an astrogator?
An astrogator's mate. Let's see. Those are people who fight for ethics and no.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's gonna be like an arc.
We're in
I'm
there.
part of
man.
zero.
No.
There should be an arc in the plot where we're fighting against.
Anyways, an astrogator's mate. Scavenger fleets and major spacecraft have an entire crew of astrogators dedicated to plotting the next spike drive path and navigating the dangerous energy fluxes of the space between.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, does that mean I just chart the path?
You chart. Yeah, you're like a navigational assistant.
Okay then. Okay, yeah, I want to be an astrogator's mate.
Oh man, me and you, we're gonna travel the spaces together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
fine.
should be technically like best buds, like career-wise. But, so you're astrogator's mate, and then what's your training?
Bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter. Okay. So I guess then, what's I guess basically what's your what's your character story here? Like you're good at navigating and you're a bounty hunter. Did you work alone or did you work with other people?
I worked with other people.
All right.
So like, the plot thing that you wrote was like, what was it like? The fucking lizard people like at some eventually ended up getting enslaved.
Yeah. They've been enslaved for about 200 years in game time.
And the hum is like, wait, is it the hum that enslaved them, or is it?
The hum broke off of the group that did enslave them, but the hum also enslaved them now too. Like humanity in general, both of the two primary human factions treat Zephalites like they're dirt.
Okay, so I guess that's like my story where I get hired by the government to kill fucking lizards.
Okay. Like
Yeah, the
that are like now is this like escaped slaves? Is this rebellion
Whatever
slaves?
they hire me for.
Okay. Wherever the money is. Okay. I
Yeah.
see where this is going. So would you say that you're loyal to them?
No.
Would they be they're not your faction, you're unaffiliated, you're a mercenary. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So then, I guess, did you have like a homeworld in D6?
I mean, yeah, I guess I grew up in the D6 boonies.
Okay. Did you like what's the name of your homeworld if you have one? Anything?
I did not think
Okay.
that hard.
I mean, you could also
about-
be from a space colony there, or like a space station there of some kind. But you
I
could
think
also.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
What did you get from a bounty hunter like for your astrogator's mate? What skills do you get from that?
I get culture / spacer,
Okay.
navigation,
Okay.
science,
Okay.
and vehicle / space.
Okay.
Man, I must be a good ass bounty hunter if I've been doing it this long and only have 1 HP.
Yeah.
More like an
Maybe-
assassin.
Maybe you kind of just let everyone else do the work, you know? Like, you kind of just stood in the back and told them where to, like, go. Like, you were the Uber driver for the real bounty hunters, but you kept the title.
I just drive him there.
Yeah. You're like Boba Fett's shitty intern, you know?
I want to kill somebody. Yeah.
That's a good
Okay.
question. Have you killed anyone?
Of course I have. Hundreds,
Okay.
probably.
Okay. We'll leave that ambiguous.
Mhm.
Alright, so then... what did you get from your training package, then?
Combat any.
Okay, what do you want for your combat?
Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me... Oh, okay, projectile weapons.
Okay.
And then what was the other thing? Culture any.
Alright, yep, so you can have any culture that can include a world of your choice.
Oh,
You could also
I-
double down and do culture spacer twice to be really, like... You could, like, really talk good with the space people if you wanted.
mm. I think I'll pick culture... Hold on. Man, this character sheet's really nice.
I know, right? This is way better than the shit I made for our D&D one.
I think I'll pick criminal.
Okay. That makes sense. You need to talk with rough people to...
Go
Are
undercover.
we
Yeah.
all criminals?
No.
3 out of the 5 are. Possibly 4 out of the 5, depending on what Fang does. So,
I wonder where this campaign's going to go.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just a band of criminals who don't trust each other.
Oh,
We're probably gonna just like loot and pillage everything.
Oh, we're going
Oh,
down
no.
that direction, huh? Anyways.
Oh boy, not again.
Alright.
Next is navigation.
Oh, so you're doubling down on that. You're really good at navigating.
Well, I mean, it comes with the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Um,
and then anything else?
persuade,
Okay.
stealth,
Alright.
survival, which is kind of a crock of shit considering I have 1 HP.
Okay. Well, maybe actually that you know, you're frail and you know it, and you take that into account, you know?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Maybe it does make sense.
And then what?
Tactics.
Tactics? Jeez,
Yeah.
you have a lot.
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Let's see.
And lastly, vehicle slash any, so...
I'd recommend picking one of the ones that I didn't pick if you wanted to cover multiple
yeah, yeah, yeah.
grounds.
Okay, yeah, okay, that works out, because I was gonna pick land.
Okay.
Oh no, I was just keeping track wrong. You actually have about as much as everyone else does. Just kidding. I'm just dumb. What do you want to pick?
Vehicle land.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone has that yet.
Obviously, as a
I mean,
space Uber driver, I need to know how to...
so I do want to pick out for like the sake of synergy and just to help you guys out. You don't have to do this trick if you don't want. So we do have culture spacer and culture criminal covered. We do not have
Oh.
anyone with culture alien. If you want to take away one of the ones you picked and do culture alien, that might be better for the team. Culture traveler also I don't think has anyone either. I mean,
Hold on,
you can both of those make sense for your character if you would like to keep it like that. That's totally fine with me too. So,
what's culture traveler? Because it says the skill is unique and that it can only be taken at level 0 and cannot be raised.
it can substitute for,
Yeah.
for any other planet's culture skill, however, and represents a casual basic knowledge of many different worlds. So you've been around the block a couple times to different places in the
Okay.
sector.
But this skill is useless on worlds that have been completely cut off from interstellar contact.
Yeah.
Oh. So if I pick culture alien, does that mean I just know oh yeah, was it one specific race?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Can
I
I
mean,
switch criminal to alien, but can I pick the alien thing later? Because I need to read more of your lore that you wrote.
yeah, sure. I do want to say it would make sense possibly for you to be Zephyllite cultured because like you kind of hunt them down.
Yeah.
Or also actually too, we could go the way of you don't understand their culture and maybe there's some biases and prejudices there because of that. Like you could be anything you want with that. So but yeah, you can choose that later definitely. Just
Yeah.
remember so cuz I'll probably forget. um but yeah, other than that then we're going to go to Homeworld. You need to come up with a name for yet. Hit points we already did. Choose languages. Your language. So you technically can have 3. One for your homeworld. Like, okay, so common is kind of obvious.
Given.
Yeah. One from your homeworld. What does your homeworld speak?
Common.
Common. Yeah. Okay. And then what other language would you speak?
Probably the Zephyllite one.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that was your +1 from your intelligence modifier. So.
Okay.
And then I guess, do you have any starting equipment like?
Yeah, I only have a couple stuff, but
That's fine. That's
yeah.
more than fine.
I'll pick out a rifle.
Okay. What type of rifle? Like, what's the actual name of it? Combat rifle, or
Oh no, just rifle.
just rifle? Okay.
Yeah.
Rifle. And then how much did that cost?
75.
75. Okay, so you're at 925.
Mm-hmm. A laser pistol.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Do you want?
Oh wait,
that?
wait, no, I don't want a laser pistol. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not proficient in energy weapons. I forgot.
Do you want your rifle readied or stowed away?
Readied.
Okay.
Actually, no. No, not the rifle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stowed. Ammo for the rifle. Let me look at something real quick. Actually, let me look at the weapons tab. So your rifle, you have 6 shots per magazine. Can I give you 18? You fine with that?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do for ammo? I'm gonna do 6 out of 18, and then I'll have this go down as like you shoot, so then we can keep track of reloading and stuff too.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So.
Okay.
Actually, so then this would be 6, and then this would be 12, I guess, and then I'm gonna change Zach's sheet. Oh, I already did that actually here. Hold on. So yeah, actually, then Zach's you're gonna be 12 because you have 6 loaded and then 12 in the in reserve. That would make more sense. Okay, and then what other weapons do you want? Or
a revolver.
Okay.
Are you gonna be Revolver Ocelot?
Maybe.
Revolver Gaius and Revolver Perseus.
Okay.
Are we twins?
Brother!
Do you want
That's
that
what I
one?
was going
Do
for.
you want that one ready?
Yeah, I want the revolver ready.
Okay. Any other equipment? Oh, actually, how much did the revolver cost before I forget?
I think it's 50.
Okay. 875.
Okay. So I was gonna buy a med kit, but considering I have 1 fucking HP, I don't think it matters.
But also keep in mind, people could dig that out from you and then use it on you.
Can they?
Actually, hold on. Not necessarily a med kit, but there is a thing called a Lazarus patch, which is pretty much the Phoenix Down of this game.
See, I was gonna buy one of those instead.
Yeah, that would probably make a lot more sense. Let me just let me go down to like where's the Lazarus patch? There it is. How many of them do you want?
So, are we gonna explain the life rule right now that you kind of set up for us?
That would make sense. So, basically, when you reach 0 HP in this game, you don't die right away. You kind of go into, a mortally wounded stage, which means that if characters have any sort of items that can revive or like stabilize a character, they could be stabilized. But then also the character kind of needs to spend some in-game time recovering at like a medical facility, which obviously takes time for everyone to wait for them or whatever to recover. But there are cases where like if you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, people don't have items to stabilize you, or they do stabilize you, but it takes too long to get anywhere, your character can just die. Basically, what we're going to do in terms of death is we do want it to be kind of a significant thing, but we also want it. We don't want to cut off someone having like a really cool character storyline, and then it ends up like they can't finish it because they just ended up getting unlucky rolls a few too many times. So we want to at least have some time with each character before throwing them out, or possibly it could be that a character dies and someone just wants to throw them out. That's totally fine too. But what we're going to do is that characters have 3 lives, so they can die twice and be revived. We can work out the specifics of the revival. Perhaps they were cloned. Perhaps there was severe medical, crazy, like cutting-edge scientific technology shit that happened. But after your 3rd death, you're kind of out. And I mean, this is something we can negotiate. If someone's having a really fucking cool character thing and they don't, like, they're really attached to their character, they can, I can work with them to keep that character around, but also to, like, as, like, a general rule of thumb, we're going to try to keep it to that after your 3rd death, your character's probably going to be gone. Like, that's the permadeath, so.
Can I have like 5 lives because I'm like a piece of glass?
No. No, you cannot.
Fine.
So
I bought 1 Lazarus patch, right?
You only want 1?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. And that's 30 credits, right?
Yes.
Do you want that stowed or readied?
Stowed.
Stowed. Okay, so you're at 1, 2, 3 out of 10 for stowed. Okay, and then that's 30 out of your credits, so that's 845. Anything else you want?
Okay. Can I get the more expensive backpack that won't encumber me?
Yes. How much does that cost?
Yes.
50?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting to memorize. So you get the backpack. Tech level 4. That's technically readied, but also it's 0 encumbrance, so it doesn't matter. What else do you want?
Hold on, let me check something real quick. Oh, does the rifle come with a scope? I would assume it would.
I think a sniper rifle would be what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to switch out your rifle for a sniper?
I don't know, I feel like... No, I think I'll stick with the rifle for now.
Yeah. Alright.
Then I'll buy a pair of binoculars.
Okay, let's see. Actually, can your rifle burst?
No.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that the shit wasn't fucking up. A pair of binoculars?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to buy the regular ones.
Oh, not tech level 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so just shitty binoculars then.
Yes.
1. And then you want those ready or stored?
Stored.
Okay, how much do they cost?
20.
20, okay. So that's 777, 775 you're at.
I see. Then can I buy like... Oh wait, all these have encumbrance, so... How much encumbrance am I at?
Give me one moment. You said your world is D6, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it is. Okay. You're at... Okay, so in terms of readied, you're only at 1. Or, no, yeah. For readied, you're only at 1. For stowed, you're at 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10.
Okay.
So 1 out of 5 and 4 out of 10.
Then I'll buy 2 days worth of rations.
Okay.
Um.
How much does that cost?
It's 10 total
10 total? Okay, so you're at 765, and then you want those stored or ready?
stored.
Okay. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10 for stored.
Okay. So should we talk about armor class?
Sure. What are you looking for in terms of that? Basically, armor in this game comes with an armor class. What armor does is it helps you not get hit and take damage. In tabletop games. So basically, old D&D, it's kind of golf rules. The lower the armor class, the better. So an unarmored creature, I guess, would be at 9 armor class.
Okay.
So the lower the number, the better.
Okay.
What were you looking at? Anything in particular in terms of armor?
Oh wait, that costs too much. Shit.
You could also go into debt if you really want to.
You know what? Let's wait. Hold on. I have 765.
Yeah.
Sir, I
No.
thought the backpacks were 8.
Hmm?
I thought the backpacks were 8 slots, not 10.
It depends on who. It depends on like.
It
your
depends on
stats.
your strength. Like, your strength determines your
Oh, okay.
encumbrance.
So you can increase your encumbrance?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Your encumbrance, it's not like actual storage space. It's like how heavy and like.
Yeah, I was viewing it as like inventory slots because of the backpack.
Oh yeah, no. Think like Skyrim.
Okay.
You walk like shit if you have too much stuff on you, but you have
It's like
infinite
Skyrim,
slots.
but with guns.
Fuck you. Anyway.
Wait, was that supposed to be funny?
Oh.
Shit.
That's a good opinion. That's a good opinion right there.
Ow.
No.
Damn.
Wow, I'm not even mad. That was shitty. I apologize.
Uh.
Yeah, you really should.
Oh,
Hey Fang, see that mountain? You can climb it. Anyway.
yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
Yeah. What were you looking at in terms of armor?
I think I will have to buy woven body armor. That's not gonna put me into debt, but
So
I was thinking about the combat field uniform, but nah, I'd rather
woven
not go into...
body armor. So that is 5 armor class. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go back to your sheet. Encumbrance 1. Yep. Okay. I don't know if that takes away from your ready or your stowed.
I would assume it would be ready because
I feel like it would also be ready.
Yeah.
Let's look. Equipment. Does it say? It probably doesn't say here. Let's look in the PDF real quick. Armor. I feel like it would be ready. That only makes sense, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think you're at 2 in terms of ready encumbrance.
Well, wouldn't it be 3 because I have the revolver?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you have. Well, no, because your backpack is 0 encumbrance.
Oh, okay.
So you're technically at 2.
Okay, so then I think lastly I'm gonna buy.
Ellis, you're at 365, by the way.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll buy 40 rounds of ammo.
Is there a cost anywhere? For
Yeah,
ammo?
it's every 20 rounds is 10.
Where does it say this? I'm looking.
In equipment, in exploration gear, it's the first thing.
Equipment, exploration gear. Ammunition, 20 rounds. Oh, okay. So, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Is the solar recharger? Okay. Yeah, I bet then, like, energy weapons probably, or, like, solar rechargers probably.
I think. Wait. Oh. Hold on. Okay, actually, I don't know what energy weapons need. I thought it would be a power cell, but
I think it is, but I mean,
Oh.
you don't have any energy weapons, so
Yeah,
you're fine.
yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, we can look into it later then. But, yeah. So then, 20 rounds of what do you want those for?
Can I have 20 rifle and 20 revolver?
You want to buy both?
Yeah.
Okay, because I gave you 18 by default, so.
Yeah, I know.
So then, that's gonna be minus 20, and you're getting 40 rounds overall, which is a good deal. So you're at 345 credits.
Okay.
Bounty hunting pays well. Okay, so then, oh shit, it's doing the thing where it wants to make it a date. Fuck everything.
Oh, that again.
Yeah, so 6 out of it was 12, so it's gonna be 32. Then.
And I think that's it for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, did you determine your like equipment stuff that you wanted?
Mostly, I had a question though.
Yeah, sure.
So for the metafocal grenade, is that like you'd have to buy multiple, or is it just like one?
Do you mean so like you could buy multiple, but like hold on, let me look at the actual weapon,
It's in the Sci-Tech weaponry,
high-tech weaponry.
because it's the only like wisdom and constitution one that's like not
Super
absurdly
expensive.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to buy multiple.
Okay, that kind of sucks. Let's see.
I mean, it's a grenade, it explodes. So.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So.
Okay.
Let's see.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not good at revolvers. That's just all I can afford.
Yeah, I need to get like a strength or dex weapon now.
You can also you can totally go into debt. Like you'd have to like it'd be a story thing that would like be a pain you'd have to pay off, but you could totally go into debt if you want.
I think I'll probably just okay. Let's see. Get a sword then.
Okay.
So that or no, let's make it a great sword.
Oh god. Nice.
Oh boy.
Suddenly we have the Dark Knight on the team.
Yeah. Do you have proficiency? Oh, you do. Okay. All right. Great sword. How much do those cost again?
30.
Okay. You're at 770. What else do you want?
Okay, then woven body armor, which is 400.
Woven body armor is 400. So you're at 370.
Oh, and then the big backpack.
Okay.
The 51.
Which is 50. Yeah, so that's do 320. And then do you want your greatsword readied or stowed? Probably ready.
Readied.
Yeah, that's 2 out of your 4 for encumbrance. Your equipment is going to be backpack. God, why am I missing it? Backpack Tech 4. There we go. and then that's readied by default. So,
Right.
and then anything else you want? You have 320 credits left. You can get
Yeah,
some
okay,
Lazarus
so-
patches. You can get some med stuff probably.
Yeah. So 2 rations,
Okay.
and then those are 5. And then 2 Lazarus
10.
patches, which are 30.
So is that 2 rations?
Oh, sorry. Individual is 5.
Okay, so hold on. Let's do that first. Rations 1 day. Number 2. So then, do you want your rations readied or stored?
Stored.
Okay. And then that's 10 overall, correct? So you're at
Yeah.
310. And then minus 60 for 2 Lazarus patches.
Yeah.
So you're at 260. And then
Okay.
let's get 2 Lazarus patches in here. You want those stored or readied?
How many slots do I have left for storage?
For storage, you have 1, 2. You have 6 slots of storage in stowed, and 2 out of 4 for ready. So you could have your
Oh.
Lazarus patches ready.
I'll have 1 stored and 1 readied.
Oh yeah, we can do
Can I
that
do
too.
that?
Yeah, we can do
Okay.
that too. I'm just gonna need to. I'll swap these to be. So you have 1 more readied slot, basically.
Okay. And then 2 trade goods, which are 100 total, stored.
Okay. And then is that it, or do you want anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Trade goods. And for items that are vague and named like that, we kind of get, like, part of the fun is you get to kind of describe what those are. Like,
Okay.
yourself whenever you need them. So, like, we could leave them vague for now, and you could be like, well, actually, I have this. So,
Okay.
and then you want those stored? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to if you want both, so. Yeah, okay. That should be it then for your character. So, Fang! Been quiet over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, where do I start?
So I will say, right now, we have a psychic and 3 experts.
Yeah.
Go for the
so-
4th expert.
So honestly, like, okay, I have like 2 characters planned out somewhat. I feel like my choice is dependent more on what our goal is for this campaign, I guess, because like I feel like one's more for exploration and the other's more for social situations, if that makes any sense.
I feel like we have... Actually, we have both of those covered pretty well, so I feel like you could be fine doing either.
Or make a
Yeah.
3rd one that's all DPS.
Unfortunately, I did not have that planned out.
No, go with it. Be our only warrior.
I mean, we don't need a warrior. Like, we could do that, but you guys might pay the price, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Everyone's an expert. Just switch to expert.
Matt,
You know-
just dual class your character.
Yeah.
We can do
Yeah.
that, right?
I think like I'll just go with my expert character because I feel like even though it's
Nice.
expert,
Hashtag
'cause-
team
because
expert.
even though it's expert, the other character I have planned like has no combat proficiency whatsoever.
Okay.
So
What do you have a name for your character?
I do not have a name for my character as of now.
Okay.
I'll think about it. Okay, so
I'm just gonna go ahead and make my backup character a warrior in case I die.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna Wait.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
wait.
have the problem
We
where
all
we're
die
gonna.
and everyone's a
We're here.
Hey, hey, come on now. Like, I already have my backup character as a psychic, so.
I was gonna do that though.
Well, then I guess we'll have all psychics then once we die.
Everyone
no
just make
experts.
3 characters that we can all have as back. No. Anyways, so yeah. Roll for your attributes. You've probably done this already, but.
Oh no, oh, sorry, I was looking at a lot of.
Oh
other
no,
stuff.
it's totally fine. So.
So let me just roll real quick some numbers.
Okay. And just tell me, for the camera, let's tell them what they are. Like, tell them what they are.
Yeah, so I got a 6.
That's good.
A 15.
That's actually good, unironically.
Okay, but hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
A 7
Okay.
and a 6
Oh, and then 2 more.
and 11.
Okay.
5.
Oh my
This
god.
is a good character. Okay, so one of those does get to be a 14, though, in either intelligence or charisma. Which one of those would you like? We have a lot of charisma covered. I'd personally recommend intelligence, but once again, totally your call.
Yeah.
Keep it for people at home wondering why I'm kind of like recommending things. One thing that the game does kind of specify in the rulebook is that party creation. The game highly recommends that players talk with one another to create a party that covers as many bases as possible. So I just kind of want to foster that. So
We did not do that.
I mean. What can you do? So.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to fucking get to GMing fights in this game. This is gonna be a fucking experience.
Oh
It's gonna be a
yeah.
fucking mess.
Yeah.
It is.
Jeez.
Does
Yeah,
that mean a punch mortally wounds me, but a gunshot's gonna kill me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they both mortally wound you, so.
Well, I mean, I like, cause it, I don't know. Like,
Okay.
the idea of a punch and a gunshot having the same effect on me seems like...
You're a really, really frail boy.
You're one of those sick boys from like a fucking sad anime, you know?
Yeah.
Like.
Anyways, yeah, what do you want your 14 to be in, Well, I mean, you do have the 15, so you could technically do, like, 15 in one, 14 in the other if you would like to.
Yeah, I want to go with 15 in intelligence and the 14 in charisma. Dropping the 5, I guess?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got, 6, 7, 6, and 11.
Hmm.
So, okay, let me get this straight here. 4 for 7, minus 1 modifier.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Alright.
So you have 3 minus 1 modifiers.
Jeez. That's harsh. Huh. I guess I'll put in 11 in strength. 7 in dexterity.
And then 6 in the other 2.
Yeah.
Okay, your roll for max HP, so that's, 1d6,
Okay.
plus your constitution, so minus 1 actually.
5.
So you rolled a 5?
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you have 4 max HP, because your negative modifier.
Jeez.
But that actually, hold on, let's go through the board. That's more than Matt's character, and that's about the same as Julian's character. Actually, oh yeah, Zach's character is the only one that I think has good HP. Everyone else is a little on the lower side, so.
We're all gonna die in the first fight.
It's gonna be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It's gonna be so great, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to plan out a new character tomorrow.
Okay. So then, Uh,
Yeah. So
from there, how many credits did you have?
800.
800. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know in terms of your background, what you wanted?
Yeah. Okay. So for my background, I want to go with the deck crew background.
All right. And then training.
Training, that would be adventuring expert, which means basically any 6 skills I want. So
Oh, okay. I guess tell me about your character.
yeah, so like the general idea I had for my character is that his main gimmick is that he's a chef, an intergalactic chef, I
Sanji's
suppose.
cooking, Trevor's doctor. Anyway.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on. I have to fucking ask. Is this related to the fact that we screen shared some dumb cooking show on Netflix? Like, for about an hour prior to starting?
Oh,
I thought of this before that.
Okay, okay.
oh.
It was a good time. Julian shared with us. What was the name of that cooking show, Julian?
Worst cooks in America.
I should watch
Oh yeah,
that.
I love that show, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. It's
Welcome to the
super
Food
good.
Network.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're sponsored by Food Network, guys.
Yeah, I love
Putting that
Vanilla-
out there.
I love vanilla chicken.
God.
Use promo code
Anyways.
RosinBrand to get 20% off your first subscription to Blue Apron. That's not
Oh,
real.
God.
Blue Apron, don't sue me, please.
Or maybe they will sponsor you.
Oh, please do. That'd be nice.
I swear to God, if this show gets fucking sponsored,
Esports guys.
Okay, so you're cooking chef man. Do you have like a homeworld that you identify with?
Gee, I never thought about like Homeworld. I just know that it's a human character, so like, make that what you will.
You could have also just been a space traveler all your life. Like your family always traveled, you know? Like that's totally an option too.
Well, like my thing is that the basis of my character is that like he came from like an more underdeveloped planet, and like he wanted to experience more of like the cultures of other worlds, so to say.
Okay.
So he became like part of the deck crew of like some space traveler.
oh my God, you're the JRPG character that's traveling with us to try new foods.
Yes.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
The Kina of this group.
Oh boy, that's what the party needed is a Kina. Oh, God bless FF9. Fucking love that game.
Yeah,
I
same.
mean, you could also, if you have a homeworld, you could just pick any like hex on this map, and we can set you up.
Yeah. Gosh.
So for if you want some like relevancy, I think that's H7 is where Zach's character is from. D6 and D7 are where Trick and Matt's
I'm not
character.
from anywhere.
Oh, sorry, where you ended up rather, right?
Yeah, but that's only like recently.
Recently, okay, so that's where you're currently at, I guess. Or like currently stationed, sort of.
Yeah, it's where I've been since the crew broke up.
Yeah, okay. And then Trick's character is from the
D6.
D6, a planet on D6, and Matt's character is from a planet on D7. And then Julian was like kind of traveled around, but his birthplace was N0 all the way in the right corner, upper right corner.
Right.
northeastern, I guess. It's space, so that doesn't really apply, but fuck it.
Yeah, gosh, I guess it would be somewhere weird like N8.
Okay, I like that. That's good.
Like,
That's out of
yeah.
the way. Let's see. No, I need to. I need to get.
Yeah, it has to be N8 because if it was N9, we would have two characters from like the corner of the maps. Gotta even it out.
Okay. All right. So, do you have a name for your homeworld?
Boy, I don't.
Okay, that's fine. World in N8.
That's a weird planet name.
Yes.
8.
Do you find
8.
do you find yourself aligned with any faction?
Do I find myself aligned with any faction? Not really.
Okay.
Like, I think my thing for my character is in order to like get to places where he can't like he works freelance, so like he switches.
He works for whoever.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk skills real quick then.
Yeah.
So, what does your background give you? Let's start with that.
So deck crew, the skills are athletics,
Okay.
combat / unarmed.
Ooh, martial artist.
Yeah, I know, right? I have a lot of experience with monks.
Oh yeah. No water whip in this game. Anyways.
Nope. Fucking water whip. Okay. Anyways, culture, spacer,
Okay.
and gambling.
All right, and then you get 6 from adventuring expert, right?
Yeah.
What do you want?
So
You can also double up.
Yeah, I know. So obviously I'm going with profession / chef.
Ooh.
So like profession skills, I guess, encompass anything that isn't like covered in
Anything else?
others.
So it's like the
Yeah.
wild card that okay. That's good. Okay.
Survival would be my next skill.
Okay.
Culture / traveler.
Okay. That makes sense.
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
Language.
Language. Ooh, that's a good one. What does that do?
So
Oh,
language.
you speak an additional language.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, that's a good thing we can do right now. What languages do you know?
What languages do I know? Hold on.
You
So
technically can have up to 4.
up to
Oh,
4.
look at Mr. Smarty Pants
Yeah.
over here.
Because your homeworld, so you know, like kind of like your native, so like that's common, and then your
Yeah.
homeworld's language, if there is one,
Uh-huh.
it could just be common as your homeworld language too, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't we get a language for every intelligence modifier?
Yep. So he gets a language for intelligence modifier, and he also gets one because of his skill point.
Oh wow.
Okay. So I mean, I guess I would have to say like whatever language that the Termids use and like the Cephalites use.
Okay, hold on. Common. Cephalite. Pyramid. Alright.
Do I wait, is it 4 languages?
Yeah,
Or-
but I mean, like, that's also too, like, if your homeworld spoke a different language than common, that would be your 4th.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave it at that then.
All right. That's fine with me.
Anyways, where was I at? Oh yeah, so sorry. My last skill would be combat / primitive weapons.
Okay. This like character skill sheet has this unspent skill points like thing that's driving me nuts because it keeps going to like -12, and I'm not sure if that like means we're like fucking doing something wrong, or after I switch to like level 2 that'll go away, you know? So
Nice.
weirding me out, man.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
You hope it's fine. Anyways, what else is there to do? I already did hit points, languages,
I guess just equipment.
equipment. Yeah, so I didn't know how much encumbrance I would have until this point, so
Yeah, that's true.
is it alright if I can get back to you on that? Because I feel like we would be sitting here a long time.
Sure, that's fine with me. Yeah, we're almost at 3 hours. Do we want to talk a little bit about how our characters may or may not know each other?
I mean, I feel like that might be best saved for the beginning of episode 1, to be honest. So that way, if people don't want to watch this, they didn't miss any story stuff.
Yeah, that could work too. So,
Yeah.
and I mean, you guys, we can like determine that a little bit on the behind the scenes too for episode 1 if we want it to be like prepared.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna like record a thing and preface this with like this is us just building the character and kind of like their personal like histories and stuff. If you don't want to watch 3 hours of that, then that's totally cool. You can just skip to episode 1.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, other than that, you guys can get back to me whenever you have more information about the stuff you want.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff I want to like talk about for my character background with you, so
Okay.
we'll get into that later.
All right. Then, other than that, I think we're good. Like, did we cover everything?
I feel more confident, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think we're good. So, we'll be back with episode 1, where we'll actually get into the adventuring and all that, which will be pretty fun.
Woohoo!
And I guess I'll kind of lay the ground more so there will be structured. I guess the one thing I want to ask you guys, just for I know where to at least start, where do you guys want to like start out? I mean, just maybe in terms of the map, or even like, do you guys have a specific setting you would like to start out in, like a space station, a planet, in space, possibly on a ship somewhere, going somewhere altogether?
I kind of feel like it'd be good to not start in space and have that be like a goal that we can reach. So like maybe start off like, okay, so like every good sci-fi game or sci-fi movie, you know, they start out on the planet and then they get to go to the space, you know.
Yeah.
So let's start out on like a colony or a planet or something. If you guys are cool with that.
Did you just say they get
That's
to go
fine.
to the space?
Yeah,
All right.
it's like Knights of the Old Republic. You know, you're stuck on
Yeah.
that planet for like a couple hours.
Okay, I guess then what planet or what colony? Like, where? I'm fine with anything.
Mm,
The easy answer is Enoch, but if anyone else has any preferences,
I mean, that is an easy answer, but
the safe answer.
no preference?
Nope.
there's a lot of silence. Like you guys can say you don't care. You don't have to
Yeah.
be quiet.
Yeah.
Can we start at K9?
If you
No,
want.
that has to be a reward, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
Oh.
just like start off with the dogs.
What
You have to
about,
earn it. You have to earn it.
Yes.
what
okay.
about C4?
No, that's too dangerous.
A D4 though.
C4 could be interesting. It's like the middle of fucking nowhere between 3 different factions.
And there's a lot of explosives.
Whereas D4 has.
I like how we.
lots
I like
of
how we.
plants out there.
D4 will never be finished.
Rip.
There we go. We got through.
Oh,
We got
Oh,
through.
man.
We got through all of the dumb grid hexagonal joke names I think we could cover. So, congrats everyone.
What about D3?
I mean, if you want.
It's planet DDD.
God damn it.
D3.
Fuck you.
Ah.
This is the worst.
alright, so we're starting on Enoch.
I guess we're starting on Enoch, unless you guys don't want to.
Which one's that one?
That's the light blue capital. It's
Okay.
That's
H7.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. I think that's a wrap up. I mean, I hope this didn't scare anyone away. Character creation usually is a really long process. That's why we recorded this episode 0 and didn't do it episode 1. So, hey, what can you do?
I don't
Hey.
know.
I'm pretty excited to start this up though. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this very intriguing party build. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
We're gonna die.
you guys are gonna fucking die, and it'll be great. So,
You'll
all
lose your
charisma.
souls.
oh, fuck.
Over and over.
Jesus.
Maybe I should buy a great sword too.
If you want, you can add that real quick.
Make
Go on.
sure to. No, you should buy a Zweihander.
God damn it.
What rings?
Can I infuse it?
Okay. Are we done? Are we rolling?
Are
There
we?
it
Are we
is.
recording?
You weren't recording this entire time.
Oh god, I would die.
Wait, Trick. Where the fuck did you get a chikorita?
Okay, can we end it with that line?
Yes, we can.
Oh wait, I thought we already ended.
No, we didn't. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's how it ends. That's gotta be how it ends.
No, I think it's better. I
Trick,
think
where
it's
did you get a Drifloon too? What?
Fuck it.